Welcome back to a brand new stream. How's it going? Is my sub count bugged? What's going on? How are you guys doing? Welcome back to another stream. It looks like YouTube messed up my sub count for some reason. I'll fix that in a sec. What's going on? Blue, Arabella, Hissner, Allison, Mountain, Bonnie, Snow, Ryan, Grayson. It's yeah, I was gone for yesterday, but we're back today. We're gonna do a double stream today. And we should have streams from now on, basically daily again. Basically daily. I made an edit of you. Where can I see it? Where can I see the edit, man? Right. Okay, that should be fixed now. Alright, that should be fixed. But yeah. We're gonna do shorts right now. We're gonna do Roblox later. And it's gonna be pretty fire. It's gonna be pretty fire. Let me just, let me make sure everything's good. Let me make sure everything's good. Wait, is this short? Oh, it's gonna be broken? No, it's good. Yeah? Yeah, that's good. Okay, fire. But yeah, we're gonna start, if I laugh the stream ends. Basically. Yeah. Here we go.
How in Build a Boat people don't build a boat? Well, it got worse.
Anything
when
but
I
building
found
a boat.
this video of a guy just straight up flying. Except this video shouldn't even work, because while you can build a flying machine, it typically requires you to build something. But if you look closely, the guy has nothing built. So how? Well, if you buy the screwdriver, you can make other blocks invisible. So by taking a beam, then placing out a block along the hinge, by standing on it before placing a butter block so you get stuck, when you delete the beam, you can outspeed a flower. You know how in Build
How do people figure that out? Also, I just realized, yo, the like button is a heart now? Is that what? Since when? It's a heart now. Look at that. It's not thumbs up anymore. The strongest hacker in natural disaster history. Oh my god. Yeah, it's always these types of hackers, bro. Low-key aura, man.
It is my great...
Yeah.
Have you ever wondered what our universe sounds like? Well, let's rate these sounds from space. Starting off with the moon.
That's what the moon sounds like?
Honestly, this is probably the least horrifying one.
It just sounds like air.
Quite calming, actually. 2 out of 10. It's not even scary.
Yeah.
Here, we've got a black hole. Oh. This sounds
That's what a black hole sounds like?
really interesting. I wouldn't say it's scary.
No, that is scary. It's kind of ominous. I would give it like an 8.
That part is actually pretty scary. 5 out of 10. It's okay. Now, we also have the sound of our Milky Way galaxy. I don't know why, but it sounds kind of soothing. I wouldn't say this is scary at all. This is a 1 out of 10.
I wouldn't say this is scary. It's like kind of like a 3.
I kind of like this. Am I a weirdo? This is the sound of a solar storm. Oh. What the?
Oh, what? No, that's like a whole alien, bro. Nah. No. We're putting that in 10.
It sounds fake. Oh my day. Okay, I don't like that sound. This is a 10 out of 10. Here we've got Pluto. Oh. Okay, this one sounds horrifying.
Tell me that's not real. Yo, tell me that's not real, please. Yo, that's a whole-on alien. I'm telling you right now.
It sounds like a horror movie. 10 out of 10 for that one as well. Now, out of this list, which one was the most scary for you?
I hope those are fake. I hope those are all fake, man.
This is the...
How hard was it?
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that.
Being a Viking.
Audrey, they've the
Most
sub.
Vikings never even picked up a sword. They spent their days farming, fishing, and building just to survive. Nearly half of all children
cannot
died before
survive
reaching
being a
adulthood.
Viking.
If you made it past childhood, 50% of men still died between 21 and 30. Winters were brutal. Food had to be stored months in advance. Then there were the voyages. Weeks at sea in open wooden longships, no beds, no shelter, crossing freezing waters. And if you were called to fight, combat was face to face. Axes, spears, and shields, with no armor protecting most of your body. Many who left on raids never
Wolf,
came
they've the
home.
sub.
And those who stayed behind faced famine, disease, and brutal winters that could wipe out entire villages. How hard was it being a...
Yeah, I don't know why you would want to be a Viking. I mean, I don't think you'd choose to, but I guess. Nyan, they have the sub. Best songs of 2026 ranked so far. Okay. This one's alright. It's alright. This is in 7. This is the Verity song, right? Okay. We have it in 6. It's okay. This one's, I don't know. exactly what this is, but this is 5. Okay. This is like the invincible ones, right? Yeah. Okay. Crying Kid, leave the sub. Olivia, leave the sub. This one's pretty cool. Okay. This one's pretty cool. What's number 1? Oh, yeah, I've heard this one a few times. Okay. Not a bad list. Not a bad list.
The World Cup song curse needs to be talked about. So there's this
Oh no, I know exactly what song he's talking about.
content creator named Teo Richie, and he made a World Cup song that goes like this.
World Cup, everybody jump.
Well, before
Nobody jump, bro.
every match of the World Cup, he plays this song and chooses countries that he thinks will win the World Cup match. But it seems like
Right.
every time he chooses a country, they end up losing. Because I gathered all of the videos I could find of him dancing to the song and picking a country that ended up losing. And I'm not too sure if it's just a coincidence, but the amount of times he has guessed wrong is absolutely absurd at this point. So yeah, if this man picks
He's cursing the teams, bro. He's
your team
cursing
to
the
win, I
teams.
guess it's a good chance that they're not winning. The World Cup song.
Oh man.
I tried military food.
Oh man, dude. It's
Ever
not
since
good.
Zane was 9, he would wake up every morning
Back
with a
in, take the
handwritten
sub.
note stuck to his palm. The note always contained one brutal truth about someone he would meet that day. Sometimes it was, "That girl hates you," or "Your teacher is lying." So Zane used these notes to
What?
protect himself, making sure to avoid anyone the notes warned him about. But one morning, when he glanced down at the note, his stomach turned. It simply read, "You will watch someone die today." Zane panicked, keeping his eyes glued to the floor all day to avoid looking at anyone. And to be extra careful, he decided to go to the quietest place in town, a small, abandoned building. He kept his head down for hours, and then decided to take a nap to pass some time. Until suddenly he heard a loud crying sound. Without thinking, he looked up and spotted an abandoned baby stuck underneath a
what?
pile of concrete. That's when Zane finally understood. The note wasn't a curse at all. It was a perfect blessing, putting him in the exact spot to save a life before it was too late. Ever since Zane was 9,
Oh, that's nice then. W note. W mysterious note. All these satisfying photos. Yes. Yes, okay. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh. 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 You're so greasy. What is that even supposed to mean? I'm so greasy? What? Ooh. Yo, that looks out of the back rooms. Coins and then, okay, nice. And then stairs, okay. It's pretty cool. Pretzels, Riley, thank you for the sub. Wait, why does this building look invisible? What in the world? That looks cool. Pretty epic. Oh my gosh, look at those balls, bro. Yo, how are they so smooth? What? Ooh, wait, that one's really good. I don't know how that happened. How did it spiral like that? Whoa. That's good. That's pretty good, yeah.
I have some
Pretty
really
good.
disturbing information to tell you. That's not a real person. Love Fiki 5?
Roblox games have started to get filled with people who aren't real.
They're not on the player
Aren't
list.
real.
That's a fake person. I'm on this boat by myself. How
Why else
often
saying
has
Ayo?
this been happening to me?
Wow.
Am I going crazy right now? I'm the only real person on this boat too. I have some really
What? I wonder how they even make those bots, though.
right now. I'm the only real person.
How do they make those bots?
I should.
Dude, what?
Did you know there is actually a word of the year every single year? Let's try to guess them. In
Word of the year.
2023.
Riz, maybe? Riz? I feel like Riz was popping
Sigma?
off.
Or maybe alpha male? Riz.
Oh my gosh, on him!
Riz was the word of the year in 2023. That's crazy. And all of this is according to the Oxford University Press. 2022
Oh no, what was happening? I feel like this one was Sigma. I feel like
felt
this one
like
was
a
Sigma.
blur. Everything was starting to get memed. Was Gat around in 2022? I want to say that. Goblin
Goblin
mode.
mode.
The hell is it?
Nobody used Goblin mode. What?
Even that! In the year 2019, ooh, I want to say rumor or maybe even backrooms. I feel like a lot of people were using those words.
Backrooms? If I had to say 2019, yeah, probably.
Back then. No, the most commonly used word was
climate emergency.
Energy. 2024. Ooh.
2024, I feel like it's either Sigma or like, I don't know.
Ooh. This has to be Sigma now. Or Alpha or something. Brain rot. This is when brain rot started to really, really take off. 2021. Was it the year everyone started saying like sus or Among Us?
Oh, Among Us. Yeah, maybe sus.
Sus was big in 2021. Vax. Okay. 2025. Last year. Oh, there's so many possible words. I want to say rage.
What was last year's word of the year? Now with rage. Rage bait. Oh, it could be rage bait actually. No, it's not 6-7
maybe. And I'm correct. Everyone be rage baiting in 2025. This year's 2026 hasn't ended yet, but out of this list, which is the word you use the most? Did you know there is actually a...
it was 6-7? No, it was not. It was rage bait. I said it was rage bait. Worst hacker in MM2 history. Rage quit at the end. Okay.
You're flying!
Let's see. Bro's flying around, cheating, and still lost. Oh, okay, but hold on. First of all, we gotta talk about your avatar. You're wearing a bikini, and you're very, very muscular. Almost as muscular as me. Almost. That's crazy though. He left. That's crazy.
My little brother dumped a bucket of water on me at 2 a.m. while filming it on his phone. Wake up, bro. It's a prank. I could have launched him across the room. Instead, I laughed and said nothing. He smiled. This is only the beginning. Next morning, I walked into the kitchen for breakfast. My brother wasn't at the table. I went to his room to check. The second I opened the door, something hit me in the face. He was standing there with a bat laughing. It's a prank, bro. Relax. I went straight to my mom.
I hate when they say that. It's a prank, bro. Just relax. Take a chill pill.
She looked at me and said he was just a kid. I walked away. An hour later, I went back to grab my bag. I opened my bedroom door. My entire desk was on fire.
That is not just a prank, bro.
I called the fire department.
That is not just a
my
prank.
Mom on the floor unconscious. I carried her outside before the firefighters arrived. My brother was already on the lawn with his phone up recording everything. I took the phone out of his hands. He pointed at me when the firefighters asked what happened. He started it. I saw him. I grabbed his hand and put him in the car without a single word. He started crying immediately. Where are we going? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't answer. 20 minutes later, I pulled up to the hood on O Block. There were gangs outside waiting for me. My brother looked out the window and then looked at me. Please don't do this. I opened the door and shoved him on the street. Yora is not surviving here. The gang walked up to him and threw a sign up. He smirked and threw it back. That's when I realized he was already part of the gang. My little brother dumped a bucket of water on me at 2 a.m.
What? Holy plot twist. I think he's about to become a prank.
The World Cup that never happened. Most of us know that Russia has been banned from playing in the World Cup since 2022. Saying that in 2025, reports came out that Russia wanted to start up an alternate World Cup. Yeah, I'm not
Wait, how did they get banned?
even kidding. And the teams that were going to be invited to this alternate World Cup were all of the ones that didn't make the 2026 World Cup, meaning it would be India, China, North Korea, and more countries. Imagine that. Also, it was reported that they were going to hold this alternate World Cup at the exact same time as the real World Cup. Now, obviously, it just stayed as a proposal because there's no alternate World Cup happening right now. The World Cup that...
Right. I hope not. We don't need some knockoff World Cups.
You guys know that game Find the Chomix, where you just gotta find Chomix? Well, it turns out there's a practice game solely meant to help you find these things. But why? Well, even though you can
Blueface, David the Laughing Disco.
find most Chomix pretty easily, for you to get all 970 of them, you need
970
to be built different. Because for you to just click one of the Chomix, you need to be, and I'm not making this up, the Tower of Elongated Farts, ranked at Obama tier difficulty, which isn't even
what in the world is Obama difficulty?
the worst part, because beating the tower has taken people 20 minutes, so just don't fall. You guys know that game
20 minutes? 20 minutes isn't bad. Camera, David,
An old taxi driver was trying to earn some extra money during a brutal storm when randomly at 2 a.m. a young woman yelled for him to pick her up off the side of an abandoned dirt path. She was soaking as she climbed into the back seat, completely quiet, just staring out the window as he drove towards her destination. The ride was extremely awkward as they drove through the rain in silence, but right when the man arrived at her house, she whispered something under her breath. Tell my mom I'm sorry. Confused, he turned around to collect her payment, but the back seat was completely empty. Terrified, he walked up to the front door and knocked when an old woman answered the door. The man told her about the strange girl who vanished vanished out of nowhere when she burst into tears. She pulled out a small picture from her pocket. It was the exact same girl. She had actually tragically passed away in a car wreck on that exact dirt path exactly 10 years ago that night, just trying to make it home. Her fading soul still looking for a way back. An old taxi driver.
What?
Ranking subscribers' profile pictures, part 1. So I decided to go through and pick random subscribers and rank their profile picture. So if you see yourself in here randomly, well, that'll be pretty shocking. And this is my first subscriber's profile picture that I picked. It's just of a random stick figure, but the fact that the stick figure is not of correct proportions of a human body makes
Yeah, it's a little wonky.
hilarious, so C tier. Next, we have the subscriber, That One Cow, and they literally have a cow as their profile picture.
Yeah, it's a cow, okay.
That's awesome. A tier. Now I can't stop there because this is the next subscriber I picked, and it's just of the classic Michael Wazowski profile picture. Now, I'm sorry to say, but I believe this profile picture is a bit overused. Saying that, I'm gonna have to put it at D tier. Moving on to Pig Boy, whose profile picture is a pig.
See, this is unique right here.
With a top hat and with a water bottle. That's an automatic S tier for me. But guys, if you did see your profile picture in here, don't worry. I made a full long-form video about that. You can watch it right here.
You
don't know what.
That's W. The murder's here.
To the left, to the right, to the left.
Help me dodge? Wait, what? How do you swipe left or right? Swipe up or down? I don't know how I can swipe, but it's pretty creative. Nice. Okay.
Next lotto.
A little boy called the police every day from a public phone near his school. But whenever the operator answered, he never spoke. He only cried softly, then hung up. At first, police thought it was just a prank, but one operator noticed something strange. Every call happened right after school, just before the boy was picked up. So the next day, police waited nearby. When the boy called again, they watched a man take him into a car. The officers followed them, but the car didn't go to a house. It drove to an old warehouse outside town. Inside, police found several other children, all wearing the same school uniform. They called for backup, then stormed in and arrested the man. But the worst part came later. The man who picked him up every day was not his father. He wasn't anyone's father. And inside the warehouse, police found a list of children's names, with pickup dates already planned. That boy wasn't the first, and if he hadn't called the police, he wouldn't have been the last. A little boy called the police.
Yo,
Mama, I'm a
what is?
criminal.
How are people even doing that, bro?
Mama, I'm a criminal.
Yeah, that's kind of just, man. Yikes.
Mama, I'm a
I kind of feel bad. They even look at him too. This guy just comes out of nowhere, drops it off, bam. That's that. What in the world? Starts raging. Okay. Please help me. I have Terminal Among Us. What does that even mean? Yo, what? You're drowning me. I can probably buff that out. Huh. Strawberry's your house. Egyptian sun. Okay.
Eat or pass.
So random.
But you can only skip 3.
Alright. I'm gonna skip this one. I'm gonna skip this one. Pass.
I live my day as if it was the last. Live my day as if
pass.
there was no past. Doing it all
Eat.
night, all summer. Doing it the way
Pass,
I wanna.
pass, bro. Pass. No. No. Carlos, take this up. I'd eat that. I'd eat it.
Eat or pass.
Okay. Cool.
He opened up the Legos and swapped the pieces for dried pasta. He shook it to make sure it rattled right, then he returned it for a full refund. Now he did this 70 times.
So, oh no.
Across multiple states, costing the stores about $34,000. Until one day he returned 2 boxes and the store noticed they had been opened. Police searched his home and found 2 garbage bags full of stolen Legos, eventually arresting him for grand theft.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I gotta respect the hustle, but like, dude, that's crazy. He got away with that like 70 times. $30,000. Jeez. Okay. Nice.
Bro, why is visiting your grandma the greatest experience ever? You walk in, and grandma is already convinced you've gotten taller since last time. I have been the exact same height for 2 years, but she genuinely believes I grew a foot overnight. Then mom tells you no dessert before dinner, but the second she leaves the room, grandma hands you a plate of cookies and tells you not to tell your mother.
It's always cookies, bro. Always cookies.
But the best part is the kitchen. She cooked enough food for 30 people, and it's literally just you visiting. You finish a massive plate and physically cannot breathe, but she scoops 3 more spoonfuls of mashed potatoes anyway. And right as you leave, she checks to make sure mom isn't looking and secretly slips a $20 bill into your hand. Bro, why?
It's peak, bro. It's peak.
I tested every
100%.
Bro shouted in brain.
There is a new time capsule. Let me explain. So America turned 250 years old on July 4th.
Oh yeah, so there's a time capsule for that.
And the government put a time capsule underground. And it's going to remain underground for the next 250 years. So we'll be
for the next 250 years.
Opened in 2776.
Jeez, okay.
And every single state in the US put something inside this time capsule. But the one thing that stuck out the most to me is they put an iPhone 17 Pro Max inside. And there's one problem. Apparently they didn't put a charger inside. Also, another problem is that the battery will eventually pop, spilling battery acid everywhere, ruining the nearby artifact. So I guess we'll see what happens in the year 2276, right? There is
I guess we will see. Yeah.
You are just
I guess we will all see what happens.
walking through the grocery store when you see a familiar person standing in the aisle right in front of you. It looks like you. They are wearing your same clothes. They have your same exact haircut. And when they turn around, they stare right back at you with your exact face. Your blood runs cold, but they just smile and laugh as they calmly walk away. So you race all the way home to tell your mom, but when you open the front door, you hear your own voice laughing in the kitchen. Terrified, you peek around the corner and see you just sitting at the table eating dinner with your family. Your mom turns and looks at you, screaming like you're an intruder, while the person wearing your skin just winks. This is called double delusion, a terrifying mind glitch.
I showed Jan this up.
Where your brain becomes convinced that an exact duplicate of yourself is stealing your own life. And now you have to look down at your own hands and wonder if you are actually the clone. You are just walking through the grocery.
So there's a brain condition that can make you think that you have a doppelganger.
I was 16 when I came home from my first day at work and saw all the furniture in my house was missing. I opened the fridge expecting to snap back to reality, but it was empty. And then I found a note on the table that made me fall over. We sold the house. We don't have the money to care for both you and your brother. You have 7 days to leave before the new family moves in. Good luck. It was my dad's handwriting, and there was nothing about where they were going. I started crying because no way could my own family just abandon me. But when I tried to call them, I realized I was blocked. That night, I knocked on my friend's door in my only outfit and explained what happened. They instantly gave me a spare room, and I started working as hard as I could. 10 years later, I had my own contracting company and a house I'd bought in cash. I'd stopped waiting for a call from them since the day I sent them invites to my college graduation, only to take my diploma to the sight of 3 empty chairs. But then one day, my doorbell rang. I opened it, and my parents and my older brother stood there. They're smirking.
Do not let them
faces
in.
I remembered 15 years ago. They walked past me into my house like they owned it, and I was in so much shock I couldn't speak. Mom instantly threw her arms around me. "How's our entrepreneur? We're so proud of our son." She pinched my cheek, while my dad was already opening cabinets in my kitchen. I asked, "What do you want?" in a shaky voice, and Mom instantly smiled. "We need to move in for a little while. Rent-free. We lost our house and family takes care of family." I saw my brother kick off his shoes and settle onto my couch.
Okay, buddy. Get out of the house.
Mom kept going. "We'll also need a $3,000 monthly grocery budget and an allowance for your brother."
Who do they think they are, bro?
I looked over at my 34-year-old brother and my dad already sharing my beef jerky. Before I could reply, Mom walked out to her car and returned with 2 suitcases. She set them down, and the 3 of them started unpacking in my living room. Mom tossed her dresses on my sofa, and my
what? Like, what is going on?
Brother was already plugging in his PlayStation. I remember a sudden rage taking over me. They abandoned me as a kid and now wanted my house. I walked over and immediately slapped their hands off the suitcases. I unplugged my brother's PlayStation and pulled out the note they'd left me 15 years ago from my wallet. "Do you remember this? Because I never forgot it." I slammed it on the table. Mom scoffed. "That was so long ago, but I was already opening my door. You gave me 7 days. I'm giving you until I count to 3, or I'm having my security guards escort you out." They laughed laughed, and my brother stepped towards me. What security guards? I laughed back and pressed the button on my house alarm. 4 trained men instantly walked in. They grabbed—
Oh my gosh, yo. He has security guards too and everything.
Grabbed my parents and brother by their arms. My dad yelled, "You can't abandon us, we're family." But I laughed. Funny, that's what I said 15 years ago. They were escorted out, still begging. I was 16 when—
Yeah, bro, that's actually insane.
Sensodyne?
I feel like—
Hey, Moth!
I feel like that's probably actually happened, but like that's— I don't know. Grandpa the Farmer, save this
Mark a line on the mirror for the top of your forehead and the bottom of your chin. You might think that by walking backwards, your reflection will get smaller and smaller, so the lines stop matching. But when light hits the mirror and bounces back, it creates a triangular path with proportions that never change. So when you step away, your reflection actually does look smaller, but so does the mirror. Meaning no matter how far back you go, your reflection will stay the same size.
Oh, really?
In the mirror. If you mark—
That's cool then. That is cool.
Have you ever noticed that when you eat spicy
Pretty
food,
awesome.
your nose starts to leak? The reason is because your brain—
Oh yeah, true.
is reacting to a chemical called capsaicin. That's the stuff in chili that actually makes it spicy. So when your brain detects spice, it starts pumping out extra mucus to help wash the problem out. And this is because the nerves in your mouth and nose are connected to the same system that helps control your nose. So your nose isn't even invited to the party. And even our eyes avoid seeing the nose as well. Not only does our nose have no friends, it's—
Oh, that's kind of like when your water, like, well, when your eyes water.
also invisible.
Yeah.
Just like me in my friend group. Have you ever noticed—
It's okay, bro. Bad_boy.
This man lost all of his friends and family because he believed in ghosts, until he finally proved he was right. His name was Charlie. When he was a kid, his father—
Oh, is this gonna— No, wait. I think I already know what this is. Is this like the Charlie thing?
died of cancer. Right before
Please
he
don't
passed
say it
away,
is.
he told Charlie, "I'll always be by your side." Charlie never forgot those words. From that day on, strange things started happening. Lights would randomly turn on by themselves. Cabinet doors would swing open, but nobody believed it. Every time his family sat down for dinner, Charlie insisted they cook an extra meal and leave an empty seat at the table for his father. His wife thought he had completely lost his mind. A year later, she left him and took the kids with her. Charlie swore he would prove to everyone that ghosts were real. So one night, he went to the cemetery. He brought a Ouija board with him and started calling out into the darkness at exactly 3 a.m. Then, out of nowhere, something grabbed his arm and whispered, "I'm here, son." Charlie spun around. It was his kids, laughing at him. But at that exact moment, something else grabbed all 3 of them by the shoulders, and it wasn't human. This man lost all—
Dude, that might be the story of Charlie, you know?
The popular
Might be.
game on Roblox.
My favorite game is Doors.
99 Nights
Doors.
in the Forest.
Hide and seek extreme.
Number 7. What's your favorite game on Roblox?
I like hide and seek.
What? That isn't a game. That's not a game. That's suspicious.
Dude, what, bro? Like, what? They don't know hide and seek extreme?
It is a game. What's the popular?
That's crazy, bro. 00 Idris, save this. I can't believe they don't know the OG hide and seek.
Imagine going—
man. Ah, these new gens.
to sleep one night, only to wake up a few hours later, driving a car down the highway with your hands covered in blood. Well, in 1987, this actually happened. His name was Ken, and he had simply just fallen asleep on the couch while watching TV, but his body had different plans. While completely asleep, Ken stood up, walked towards his car, and drove a car for 14 miles straight to a random house.
He sleep-drived? Yo, what?
His eyes were shut as he walked inside their home and brutally assaulted an innocent man while tragically ending his wife before waking up on his way home. He was stunned and drove himself directly to a police station in tears. But when experts went to study his case, they were left speechless. You see, Ken's brain had been totally stuck in deep sleep while his unconscious mind had managed to flawlessly execute the devastating
So that could just happen.
attack, leading to Ken actually being set free from prison. Imagine going to sleep.
That's insane. How do you even like debunk that?
This country won the hearts of
insane.
everyone. When it was announced that the country of Cabo Verde would be in the World Cup, many people thought they wouldn't win a single game because the population of the entire country was only 500,000.
I don't know why that determines if they win the game or not, but okay.
And they were going up against the toughest opponents. Also, I can't leave out that they hired their players via LinkedIn, and their starting goalkeeper is 40 years old. Well, when the actual games happened, the unthinkable happened because they tied against Spain, they tied against Uruguay, and they then tied fight against Saudi Arabia. So they went to the round of 32. Well, in the round of 32, they stunned the entire world by forcing extra time and only losing it 3-2 against Argentina, making it the only time they lost the entire World Cup. And from their incredible run, people are now calling it the best World Cup story, and they won everyone's heart as well.
Who do you think's gonna win the World Cup? Honestly, it's hard to say, bro.
My mom's hospital.
It's hard to say. What in the world was this? Okay. I don't know. Who do y'all think's gonna win the World Cup?
It's called Your Mom is Declining Fast and has maybe 30 minutes left to live. Get here soon. I laced up my shoes, mentally preparing myself to run for 20 minutes because I couldn't afford a cab. But Miss Vexler stepped in front of the door. Phones down during state exams or automatic fail. My mom is dying right now. I need to leave. She snatched my phone and locked it in her desk drawer. Your mom's been dying of cancer for months. Convenient timing for test day. 28 minutes left. My best friend shot up. Just let him go, please. His mom is the kindest woman I've ever met. Miss Vexler planted herself in front of the door like a human barricade. Anyone who helps him leave gets reported for academic dishonesty. Through the desk holes, I could see my phone lighting up with texts. Please hurry, not much time left. 24 minutes left. That's when the principal's voice crackled over the intercom. Please send Archie Smith to the office for emergency family pickup. I was about to leave, but Miss Vexler walked to the intercom and pressed the button. Hospice said they made a mistake. The student is now taking a state exam. She turned back to me. Just because you tricked the principal.
Yo, if that was, I'm jumping out the window at that point, okay? I'm pushing her out the way and leaving.
Well, doesn't mean you tricked me. She yanked the cord out of the wall. I started hyperventilating and knew I was having a panic attack. 20 minutes.
That's an easy lawsuit. Normal dog, give the sub.
Minutes left. Suddenly, the foster kid who never speaks stood up. His mom's the only adult who remembered my birthday. Her cake was the first birthday cake I ever had. Please let him say goodbye to her. Sit down or you're expelled. You know what I think? She smiled. I bet she's not even sick. Her fingers flew across the keypad by the door. Probably just wants attention like you always.
Why is there a keypad on the door? There's a lock on the door?
Beep. Doors locked. Emergency shelter mode activated. 16 minutes left. Maya, the special needs student, was crying now. When everyone laughed at my stutter, his mom taught me breathing exercises. Every day for free Well, don't blame me. Maybe if Archie spent less time visiting her and more time studying, he wouldn't need to fake emergencies. 12 minutes left. I was on my knees now, gasping. Please, she's dying. Miss Vexler turned on me with pure venom. Well, this is the same mother who got me written up last month. If your mom really is dying, then consider it karma. You're welcome. That's when Ashley, perfect straight A Ashley, who'd never gotten a detention in her life, climbed on her desk. I have something to confess. Miss Vexler whipped around. Ashley, what are you? I cheated on every test. I stole the answer keys. I hacked your computer. What? Check your computer. It's all there. I realized Ashley was distracting Miss Vexler so I could escape the classroom and see my mom. So I quickly grabbed a chair, turned toward the window, and swung as hard as I could. 6 minutes left. I ran like I'd never run before and sprinted to room 119. When I crashed through the door, completely out of breath with blood dripping from my hands, her eyes fluttered open. Mom, I love you so much. I'm so sorry. She squeezed my hand, gathering every bit of strength.
Yo, bro, made it.
I love. Her mouth formed the shape of U, but no sound came. Her hand went slack in mine. The entire class burst through the door 5 minutes later. They'd all run after me, and the room was silent. Miss Vexler had stolen my mother's last words. When we returned to the classroom the next day, the school refused to acknowledge what had happened. But a few years later, when she died in the same hospice, no one in the town visited her, and she died alone. My mom's hospice called.
Yeah, that's sounds about right.
When a
Spain's winning. Y'all think Spain's winning?
That poops. The turd is actually cube-shaped, and because it poops around 100 times a day, if you
I'm sorry, 100 times a day? What? Yo, mom of 3, they
stack just 1 day's worth, you would get a cube about 5 inches tall. But if you had about 9 million wombats, and they kept pooping every day for a full year, well, you would end up with over 300 billion poop cubes. Just enough to make your own Great Pyramid of Giza.
Okay.
Being a genius.
Save this up. I don't know why I needed to know that.
It sucks. Geniuses aren't happy. They're just bored in a smarter way.
Yeah, I hate being a genius, man.
Imagine understanding everything so fast. School becomes boring by age 7.
Exactly, bro. Like, it's so boring now because I just know everything. I'm such a genius.
Cool for like a week. But now imagine nobody your age understands what you're talking about.
Exactly. I just speak in such a high tier of language that they don't even know what I'm talking about.
No real friends who get it. Just adults treating you like an experiment. Being ahead of everyone, it means being alone with everyone. Being a genius.
Exactly. I just hate being a genius, man.
Believed he lived in the perfect town. Every morning, his neighbors greeted him with the same warm smiles. The cashier always knew his order before he spoke. If he dropped something, someone returned it within seconds. It felt like everyone genuinely cared about him, but over time, the kindness became too perfect. One morning,
Too
he noticed the
perfect.
same man walking past his house 3 times in the exact same outfit.
Oh, this is the Truman Show. Wait.
A woman repeated the exact same sentence she had said yesterday, word for word. When John tried leaving town, every road was suddenly closed for a different reason. That's when he realized the town wasn't protecting him. It was keeping him inside. John started testing his world. John kept walking until he reached the very edge of his world.
Yo,
There, he
FFV,
realized
David the
there
Goat
was nowhere
Trophy,
left to
man.
go. In
David,
that
thank
moment,
you.
everything finally made sense. John turned toward the camera, smiled, and said, John always believed
Yeah, it's based off the Truman Show. Yeah.
Normally when you increase your FPS, you can jump further, but you can also gain an advantage that only works for poor people. Because if you encounter a wall like this, you can only wall hop to get across. But if you're capped at 15 FPS, walk up to the wall, then angle yourself to the right. Because if you hold down W and D, you can just walk across. But if you quickly shift your camera, you can walk back and forth. So the only way to cross this gap is if your PC is a toaster. Normally when you increase...
This is the actual time where if you have a bad PC, it's actually a good thing. It's actually a good thing for once, bro. I mean, at least it worked. What is this? A what? But you die. So what's the point?
Bro, imagine if your ex owned Roblox. You log in, and the first message you see is, your ex now owns Roblox. And another message, every player will receive 1 million...
You're gonna get banned on the spot, bro.
Robux, except G Gaming Studio. Bro, how is that fair? Anyways, you join a game, but the moment you spawn, a group of bullies walks up to you and starts bullying you, almost like someone hired them. So you quickly start reporting them. And in 1 second, an admin joins the server. Woohoo! I'm saved! But for some reason, the admin walks over and starts bullying you too.
Yo, what?
Then one day, you're just chilling with your friend, having a good time, until your ex suddenly joins the game, pulls your friend aside, and starts whispering bad things about you. And a few seconds later, your friend unfriends you and leaves the server. So like this video, so your ex never owns Roblox. Bro, imagine if your ex...
Yeah, that would be... A
man started noticing a
bad.
strange chemical taste in his morning coffee. He tested the tap water, and it came back clean, but when he dipped the strips into the coffee pot, they showed toxic levels of bleach. He said nothing to his wife, and kept pretending to drink it until they moved to a new house. Once settled, he installed hidden cameras disguised as fire alarms throughout the house. The footage caught his wife walking into the laundry room every morning, pouring industrial bleach into a small container and emptying it directly into the coffee maker. He took the footage straight to the police. During the investigation, they discovered she had been secretly planning to kill him for his dying father's inheritance, and that she had a secret lover she was planning to run away with and spend the money with. She was arrested on the spot and sentenced to 10 years in prison for attempted first-degree murder.
Real story.
A man started...
That's a real story, dude. Dude, that's insane.
His hair is...
Oh my gosh. Wait, I can't... Yeah, I can't even believe that's a real story.
His hair is everywhere. Let
I
me
thought it was
explain.
fake.
Erling Haaland is super popular right now, but one key aspect of himself that is also super popular is his hair, because it has its own trends. Because brands are putting Haaland's hair on their products, like McDonald's in Norway put his hair on a chicken nugget, and Norwegian Air even added it onto one of their planes. This is just funny. Next, it's also become a trend for people to dress up like Haaland and wear his hair, like I Show Speed is showing right here. Now, this man Haaland is so dedicated to his hair that he even matches his hair tie to the color of uniform he's wearing. That's straight up dedication. Finally, people are now saying everything they look at reminds them of Haaland's hair now. Wait, Haaland? What
is that?
His hair.
Yo, what was happening at the end over there, bro? Nah.
Can I use your...
What is
I
going
opened
on?
my door and found my boy on the porch in head-to-toe pink running gear. Care to join me? He was stretching like he was someone who worked out regularly. I laughed in his face. Dude, last week...
I'm looking at his physique. It kind of does look like that.
You told me working out was for people who hated themselves. What changed? But then I saw the woman's hair tie on his wrist, and I knew it was all for a girl. He was stretching when he said, "You should pull up to my marathon in 2 weeks." I wiped my eyes. Bruh, ain't no way you survived 26 miles. You've been running for like a day. He straightened up slowly, still gasping for air. Aight, pull up then. We'll see. 2 weeks later, I pulled up with a sign that said, "Love is worth it," and looked out into the crowd to see if Gizmo was actually going through with this. I found him in the middle of them, still in pink, standing next to the blonde girl, and I needed to see if this running riz would actually work for him. But when I walked over, he was already bent over, gasping for air. Gizmo, you good? You haven't even started yet.
Bro hasn't started the race and he's already gasping for air.
He held up his index finger, too winded to answer. The gun went off. The crowd surged, and he shuffled to the very back of the pack in his little pink shorts. By mile 13, he staggered past, clutching his side, face gone gray, and I actually thought that was it for him. But he spotted my sign, threw me a shaking thumbs up, and kept shuffling. Almost 9 hours later, he was the last one standing, and he collapsed right before the finish line.
Cole, David Flow State.
He was too tired to get up and had to shimmy his body like a snail just to officially cross it. The girl ran over cheering as I jogged up grinning. Gizmo looked up at me with a fist pumped in the air. Told you, it'd be worth it. He looked her dead in the eye. You want to get dinner sometime? Her smile went stiff and she let go of his hand. Oh, Gizmo, I'm gay. She winced. I'm so sorry. I thought you knew.
No.
My laugh died in my throat. Gizmo knelt there in his soaked pink shirt, metal swinging from his neck, staring at the finish line. I'd sworn he'd never survive it, and I was right, just not about the marathon. I opened my...
Oh wow, Gizmo. It was a good one, bro. Argentina. Is there different gifts for different countries? There's different countries' gifts now. Interesting. When brushing teeth, girls. Okay. I guess. I feel like both. I don't know.
Can you guess these YouTubers from their real names? First up, we've got Nigel. Okay, very common.
Don't know who this is.
Common name, but I only know one YouTuber called Nigel, and it is Uncle Roger. Yeah, easy peasy. Simon. Ooh, okay.
Simon? Who is Simon? Like, what?
I'm sure there's a lot of Simon YouTubers, but the first person I think about is... I forgot his username, but it's in the Sidemen Mini Minter, I'm pretty sure. Yes, sir!
I don't know who that is. Who is Britney, bro? What?
Britney Spears. I'm pretty sure she's a YouTuber.
Britney Spears is not a YouTuber.
Emily. Also,
Cal, think of the uncle.
Another very common name in the YouTube space, but the first person that came to mind was Extra Emily. Oh, okay. Emery or Extra Emily. Okay, there's both of them.
Female,
Brandon. Bundun?
That's Bundun's name?
Yes, sir. Cat. Well, there's actually a YouTuber called Cat. She's a Roblox YouTuber, so I'm gonna go with her. It's funny. Huh? Jason Derulo. Jason the Ween. Oh,
that's more Twitch though. Like I don't know.
His username as well. Interesting. Okay. How many did you get correct? Can you get?
I would try to get a. Wait. Let me quickly get the notepad out because we hit the sub goal. Notepad. Right here. Okay. Let's do this. Save the live from disco, Cal. Appreciate it. That's 100 Robux so far, and the next sub goal is 757. Yeah, that's next sub goal right there. So if you haven't already subbed, make sure to sub.
The fridge will lock itself shut as a camera on the door tracks your body and requests that you perform a specific dance.
A dance?
Now, most people would just walk away, but if you do complete the dance, the fridge records the whole thing and sends it to your group chat, so your friends can watch you dance for shredded cheese at 2 a.m.
Wait, that's crazy.
Then they vote on whether you deserve the food. And after they all vote no, well, the fridge keeps the door locked while replaying your desperate little dance on screen.
Somebody make that a thing right now, bro. No, that's actually funny. No, like if I need that. What does this say? Patent pending. What? We need something like that.
This is the... 100%. This teenage girl absolutely hated her older brother growing up because while other siblings bonded and cared for each other, hers was always locked away in his bedroom, completely obsessed with video games. So when she turned 18 years old, she ran away from home, ignoring his calls for years, until one day she got a random call from the hospital. Her brother had tragically passed away. Rolling her eyes, she decided to go to his apartment to sell his expensive
How do you roll your eyes at that? Like what?
PC set up for some quick cash. But when she turned on the PC, her stomach dropped. As it turns out, he was never addicted to video games at all. See, when she was a baby, their parents had sadly passed away, leaving behind a massive debt that could have ruined their lives. As it turns out, this whole time her brother was actually a coding prodigy, secretly spending every day designing mobile apps and selling the software to make
and she just didn't know that all the time.
Major tech companies. He sacrificed his entire childhood to quietly pay off the bank, fund her life, and cover her college tuition. Her brother didn't care about his own future. All he cared about was saving her. This teenage girl
yeah, that's crazy. She's
place a small nut at the opening of a bottle, then bet someone they can't blow it inside. Now, they'll probably take the bet, but when they blow, the nut pops right back out. You see, the bottle is already full of air, and it rushes back outward, pushing the nut away from the opening. So the harder they blow, the harder the air is forced back out, making the challenge almost impossible to win.
Wait. That's I didn't know. Okay, I gotta try that. Elizabeth, they have the sub. I gotta try that.
In the house, bitches decided that they just
How it feels every time it's the house too, Matt.
like me. Period.
Okay. Oh. What? Oh.
From the
Interesting.
The car jack slipped while Kendrick was under his grandpa's car, and the whole thing dropped onto him from the waist down. I grabbed the bumper and pulled until my hands shook, but it did not move. His parents were gone, my phone was dead, and I could not leave him to get help, so I screamed for the neighbors. Nobody came. I dropped to my knees next to him, shaking. I don't know what to do.
Put the car jack back.
Breathing was fast and shallow.
What's he doing?
Just stay with me, okay? His eyes started to drift, and I grabbed his hand. I had been stress-telling terrible jokes since my dad's funeral when I was 7. And people had been telling me to stop for my whole life. What happened next was either the worst thing or the best thing I have ever done. What do you call a car that falls on you? His eyes snapped open. Are you serious right now? A crushing disappointment. I am literally dying and you're telling jokes. What do you call a car that won't start? A carps. I hate you so much. His eyes were open and he was angry instead of fading away, so I kept
Oh, yeah.
going. Every time his eyes started to drift, I hit him with another one. What do you call a car with no tires? Literally your car right now. I am going to haunt you. You can't die. You still owe me $20. He was laughing and crying and screaming at the same time. I hate you. After 45 minutes, a neighbor pulled into their driveway, saw us, and called 911. I kept telling jokes in the ambulance because I couldn't stop. At the hospital, they rushed him back, and 3 hours later, the doctor came out. If he had lost consciousness, his blood pressure would have dropped, and he would have bled out. The only reason he was alive was because he was so mad about my bad jokes that it kept his blood pressure up. The car jack.
W jokes, man. The jokes help him. When a friend is crying, when my siblings crying, when my mom's crying, when dad's crying. Yeah.
A classmate of mine claimed he could wipe anyone's memory. I was convinced it was impossible, so we bet $500 that he couldn't do it. A few seconds later, he called out to a random boy in the hallway, looked him in the eyes and said, "Forget who you are." I laughed out loud and was already thinking how I'd spend the money. But suddenly the boy collapsed and lost consciousness. I was in shock. "What have you done to him?" My classmate smiled and replied, "I just wiped his memory like I promised." A minute and 13 seconds later, the boy woke up. He looked around and shouted in horror, "Where am I and what is going on?" My friend smiled and said to me, "Get ready to hand over the $500
Wait, I feel like that's a prank. I feel like he's like set up.
I'm going to spend on GTA 6. Right then, the boy came over to us and stood there in silence like he was hypnotized. My friend just snapped his fingers and said, "Get your memory back." A second later, the boy's face returned to normal and he walked on as if nothing had happened. I still felt something wrong and couldn't believe it, while my friend laughed like crazy. So I asked him to do it again with someone else, but this time we've raised the odds to $1,000. Then my friend called out to a random boy in the hallway and clapped his hands saying, "Forget who you are." After 20 milliseconds, I saw the boy fall and lose consciousness. But
What?
I stayed calm because I had a plan this time. I asked my friend, "So now the boy will only wake up when you tell him to?" He smiled and said, "Yeah, and I'll bet another $10,000 that you won't be able to wake him up." The next moment, I just looked at the unconscious boy and yelled, "No way! Cristiano Ronaldo came to our school." The boy jumped up right then. "Where is he?" My friend was about to crash out, and I just said, "Bro, you gotta hire better actor." A classmate of mine claimed he could wipe anyone's memory.
The sub. Yeah, I knew he was an actor. 5 seconds before someone drops cash. Noob. W noob? Bro. What? Oh wait. I don't understand. I don't understand. All these satisfying photos? Oh, come on. You didn't play the first clip. Maisha, think this that one's nice. That one's good. Ooh, that one's good. Yes. Those are good. Those are all good. Step carefully. I played this one, bro. Oh my gosh, I wanted to lose my mind, bro. Oh my god, I just wanted to lose it. I wanted to lose it, man. 6 plus 7. Right.
I got this.
Yeah, it was kind of annoying.
The rarest country someone has watched one of my videos from. So thanks to YouTube Studio, I can see where every single view I've gotten
viewers. Yeah, we're doing Roblox with viewers later today.
Came from, and the top 5 countries my views have came from are Canada, the United Kingdom, Philippines, India, and the United States at number 1.
Yeah, basically the same for me.
But what about the rarest countries? Well, the first country I thought of was North Korea, but they actually banned YouTube, so I then thought of the smallest country, which was the Vatican City. City because they have a population of just around 760 and not all residents are active on the internet. Well, I started looking at the stats and it turns out I have 81 total views from the Vatican City. And I'm honestly in shock because who is watching me from the Vatican City? The rarest
Do I have any from Vatican City? I don't know, actually.
Country.
I gotta check. Michael Jackson, Dave the Sub.
This man suffered from a severe form of sleepwalking, where he would completely black out and wander outside into the dark night. Desperate to keep himself safe, he installed a heavy padlock on the outside of his bedroom door, making sure his wife was the only person with the key. But one morning, he woke up to the loud sound of his front door being kicked open. Police officers rushed into his room, throwing him into handcuffs while his wife stood in the corner sobbing. He screamed that he was innocent and that he had been locked inside all night. They dragged him out of his house, accusing him of brutally murdering his next-door neighbor, but the man swore it was impossible and that they needed to check the secret security cameras inside his house. What they saw shocked them. It clearly showed his wife unlocking his door at midnight, placing a large knife in his hands, and leading him outside into the night. He was never the cold-blooded killer at all. He had actually been a weapon for the woman he trusted most. This man suffered from a
Then the woman better get arrested, bro. Come on now.
Do you know these countries?
Yeah.
Just based off their abbreviated names. First up being SGP.
Singapore. Because you can kind of fill in the blanks here. Sing and then a pour, you know?
I'm pretty sure. All the letters align to the word Singapore. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, that one was obvious. AUS. America.
Australia,
of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
CHL. This has to be Chile.
Yeah.
It's pretty cold, pretty chilly right now. Get it?
Wrap it up, bro.
Subscribe. NOR. Easily Norway. That's the first thing that came to mind. Norway. Yeah. Easy peasy bananini orgatini. PHL.
Yeah, what? Philippines.
Philadelphia. Philippines. Yeah. The L threw me off for some reason. CHE. I want to say this has to be Czech?
CHE? Oh, yeah. It could be Czech, yeah.
Maybe. No, it's
Switzerland.
Why is it CHE? Okay, it says here it's Switzerland's Latin name. Interesting.
Oh, old Latin name.
Okay, the only country that comes to mind when I think about Z is Zimbabwe. So I'm gonna go with
Oh, yeah. Zimbabwe's a good one. That's the only one with Z. Yeah.
Zimbabwe. South Africa. Wow. VNM. All right. This one is easy. It is Vietnam. Yes, sir. Out of this list, how many did you get correct? Do you know these countries?
Added. Okay.
If an alligator grabs you, it might start a death roll, a terrifying spin meant to dismember prey.
Oh. Yeah, how do you stop that?
To survive, you should try to roll in the same direction as the alligator. If you have a free arm, aim for the alligator's eyes, or try to jab its nostrils. And if all else fails, play dead. Sometimes the alligator will release its grip, giving you a chance to escape.
I'm just not gonna go next to an alligator. How about that? That's just not gonna happen, okay? Yeah.
If an alligator...
Bro, imagine if your neighbor owned Roblox. Part 2. You log in, and the first message you see is, your neighbor is watching you. But you're not worried. You just play like normal. Until one day, you're still playing Roblox at 3 a.m. while your parents are asleep. You think nobody knows, but your neighbor does. And the next morning, she tells your parents. Then one day, you spent 2 hours building your dream house in a game. But then, your neighbor joins, uses her owner powers, and instantly spawns a bigger mansion right beside yours. Then, you and your friends start having a party, laughing, dancing, until suddenly, your neighbor comes over and complains about the noise. Bro, we're literally in Roblox. But then, you realize something. Maybe she's just lonely.
Oh yeah, maybe.
So you invite her to join the party. And for the next 2 hours, she has the best time ever. Then the next morning, she actually sends you 50 Robux. Weird. So like this video, if you don't want neighbor to own Roblox.
That's it though? 50 Robux for all that? Like, come on now.
Mira esto.
What are we doing?
What is North Korea watching? Let me explain. So the whole world is enjoying watching the World Cup right now. Well, I guess that's except North Korea, right? Well,
These voice chat moments are...
Why did it just skip?
What?
Won the world? Okay.
The whole world is enjoying watching...
50 Robux is 50 cents? Yeah. 50 cents is crazy.
The World Cup right now. Well, I guess that's except North Korea, right? Well, I guess that's actually not right at all. Because
watch
North
the World
Korea
Cup?
is being accused of illegally broadcasting World Cup
Same,
matches
the
with
soccer trophy.
bang, and it appears that they have captured foreign satellite broadcasts and then retransmitted them to viewers inside North Korea without permission.
No.
Which now leaves the question, was it mainly just ordinary North Korean citizens watching these matches, or was it Kim Jong-un himself watching them too? And I definitely would say that is the most bizarre World Cup viewer. What is...
Yeah, it is.
These voice chat moments are too funny.
Lovely groom as your husband. Okay, now you may kiss the bride.
Bro betrayed them.
Two girls are gonna take a bath together.
Wait, let's take a bath all together, guys.
No way Michael plays MM2.
My name is Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Bro's the final boss. These voice chat moments.
Okay.
Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
Interesting. Interesting, bro.
Bro!
Status, is this Animal Hospital lore? What in the world? What is that? Confidential. I had a twin sister, Ratina. One day she just vanished. Oh, yeah, and then this is Ratina. The experiment was a success. The shadow now sees everything. Wait. About that, I hope you guys can clean up the hospital soon. Inaudible whispering. So is that Ratina? Wait. Animal. It says animal care on it. Wait a minute. That could be Ratina. No, we had to.
Bro!
Brother, I hope they can continue the lore on that.
Imagine if every Roblox player was in Roblox, kids. You log in, you search for your favorite game, but it's gone. So you search for another one. It's gone too. Now, half your favorite games have disappeared because you're in Roblox, kids. Bro, I'm 14. Now you panic. You try asking your friends for help, but your friend list, it's completely empty because your mom removed all of them. So you join a game, looking for advice. But chat? Yeah, chat is gone too. Now the server is just dead silent, and it makes you so sad. You start crying, until a random player walks up to you and starts talking using signs. Bro, finally, someone who can help. But then, he somehow types, "Wanna date my cutie little pie?"
Okay, alright, bro.
Wasn't Roblox Kids supposed to be safer? So like this video if you hate Roblox Kids. Bro!
Yeah, you could definitely type that in Brookhaven without using Roblox Kids, 100%. 100%, bro.
This man went completely blind in a brutal accident years ago and had just gotten surgery that would finally let him see the world again. The doctor said it would take a few days for his eyes to recover, so he went home with thick bandages wrapped around his face. His loving wife of 20 years always took care of him, fed him every day, and helped guide him through the world. The night right before the bandages were supposed to come off, he woke up extremely thirsty. Not wanting to bother his sleeping wife, he quietly got out of bed and navigated through the dark hallway towards the kitchen. But as he passed the living room, he heard a strange sound. It was his wife's familiar voice gently laughing from the couch. But as he got closer, he noticed something off. It wasn't her laughter at all. It was instead a recording playing over and over again. Suddenly, a pair of cold hands gently grabbed his shoulder
David
behind, and a strange voice whispered into his ear, "What are you doing out of bed, honey?" In that exact moment, he realized his wife wasn't the one taking care of him all these years. But then who was? This man went
Yo, what?
A man was sentenced to death.
Bro.
When asked what he wanted for his last meal, everyone expected him to order something fancy. But instead, he suddenly remembered his grandmother and how she was the only person who believed he didn't kill his wife. So, in memory of her, he asked for her yellow lobster meal. The officer was confused, and the cook said that the ingredients were extremely rare and would take time to prepare. But the judge accepted anyway. The man waited hours, even days. And when execution day arrived, the meal still wasn't ready, so the judge delayed his execution. After 3 days...
Oh, wait, imagine they just can't find it anymore.
The meal was finally prepared, and the man enjoyed every bite of it while remembering his lovely grandmother. When he was finally about to get executed, the executor suddenly stopped everything. It turns out the lawyer had found evidence proving that the person who killed the wife was actually her ex, and the man was innocent all along. If his grandmother's dish didn't take so long to prepare, he would have been dead. But instead, he was set free. Because sometimes, the people who truly love us protect us, even when they aren't there. A man was sent...
Yeah, good thing he He ordered that, huh?
I woke up in a hospital bed after being in a coma. No idea of how I got here. And my mom looked down at me with a disgusted look on her face. I was confused because I thought she'd be happy I was awake. But instead, she yelled, "Do you have any idea of the damage you've done?" Her face filled with anger. "You don't get to wake up and pretend you're innocent. I can't even look at you." She was talking like I did something really bad, but I couldn't remember anything. And when I looked down, I saw my arms were covered in scars. What did I do? "Mom, please, tell me what I did," I begged. She sat down in tears. "The police are involved. You're not escaping this." I froze because—
Bro, just say what happened.
Cops meant this was serious. "What are you talking about?" She shook her head. "It's too much to say right now." And she walked out. That's when it hit me.
What?
My little sister Lily wasn't there, which was strange because we're so close. When Mom came back, I asked, "Where's Lily? Why hasn't she come?" Her face went cold. "She doesn't want to see you. She's hurt because of you." I gasped. I'd never hurt my sister. I'd die for her. Did I hurt her? Just tell me what happened. She took a breath, and the truth came out. You, me, and Lily were in the car. You grabbed the wheel while I was driving and caused the accident. That's why you have scars on your arms.
What? FM, Dave the
Your sister is severely injured because of you. Then suddenly, a flash hit me. My hands, screaming, glass shattering. But something was off because I knew I'd never put my sister in danger. Now that you're awake, the police come tomorrow. You deserve to rot in there. But the next morning,
the mom's a little suspicious, bro. She's like—
The unexpected happened.
I don't know.
Two officers walked in to take me away. As they put cuffs on me, the door flew open. It was Lily, running in, completely unharmed. "Stop! He didn't do anything." My mom went pale and tried to stop her, but Lily stood in front of me. Mom was on her phone the whole drive. My brother told her to stop, but she didn't listen. And when the car came, he threw his arms around me and took the hit. That's why he's covered in scars. Mom was the one who caused the accident. I looked down at my arms. My hands were wrapped around my sister, not the wheel. My mom made me believe I caused it to save herself. Then the officers turned to my mom, who was speechless. They took the cuffs off me and put them on her instead. Lily threw her arms around me. "You're my hero." I woke up in a
Hey, W. Zane, David the red
Here are
card.
some of the craziest punishments from around the world. So in North Korea, if you are seen wearing blue jeans or looking too American, you are literally forced to write a whole essay apologizing for your failure. And you must attend mandatory public shaming sessions to literally humiliate you. But even—
Sorry, public shaming sessions. Where you go there, you get publicly shamed. Okay.
Crazier is that in Singapore, if you are caught littering or spitting in the city, the government forces you to wear a bright pink vest, which basically labels you as a public menace. And you—
Oh, wait, I feel like that's fine then. Yeah, no littering, bro.
Are then assigned to picking up public trash. But the most bizarre punishment was back in 2018 in the United States. This random guy got arrested for illegally hunting deer, and the judge had a hilarious idea. The man was sent to jail for just 1 year, but was forced to repeatedly watch Disney's old film called Bambi to make him feel bad for hunting innocent deer.
K. Green, David the
Here are some of the craziest—
That's a good one though.
Imagine you wake up and everyone on your flight is unconscious.
Maybe they're just very sleepy.
But the plane is flying perfectly straight, so the pilots must be fine, right? You make your way to the cockpit. One pilot collapsed in the doorway. The other is slumped over in his chair. Now, this could be a dream, but you grab the mic and scream for help anyway. There's no response. You decide to push the pilot out of the seat, but his arm catches the controls and moves it around. The alarm screams,
take it off.
Lights flash.
Sebastian, David, Uncle.
The plane is dropping fast. You grab the controls. It's heavy and confusing, but after a few terrifying minutes, you sort of figured it out. You're actually keeping the plane roughly level, but the plane is still slowly descending. Now you're low enough to see a long stretch of field.
You gotta take the opportunity.
You could try to land now. You've got to feel for the controls, and you think you could figure out the throttle. Or you could just keep flying and hope someone wakes up. But this field could be your only chance. What do you do?
I would land it. And yeah. Want Dave the sub.
Hey, this or that, but I judge your choices.
Okay. Basic pencil case or squishy case? I just take a basic pencil case, I guess. Yeah. Just take a. Yeah. I don't know what the point of that is. Yeah. Okay. Study at cafe or study at home? If I study at home, I'm gonna get distracted, so probably at a cafe. Probably a cafe, yeah. You fall asleep and get no homework done? Yeah. Probably not the best option. Backpack or tote bag? I don't know what tote bag is. Backpack. Aria, think it's yeah. Okay.
Let's play.
Interesting.
This is what happens when a hacker meets another hacker on Roblox. Because at number 4, bro turned into Goku and did this.
Bro ain't Goku. What is going? Whoa!
At number 3.
Wait, that's Aura. Wait, what?
This hacker got quietly mad after the sheriff eliminated him.
It can't. Oh my god, it's him again. Okay.
Oh! Oh my god!
I'm sorry. I won't do it again, please.
At number 2, this is what happens when you meet a friendly hacker in the
Doggy,
game.
they have this I love friendly exploiters. Oh, he's taking you on his back. What a hero! What a hero, man.
This is
what hand delivered you to the disaster, you know.
As this old man opened his house door, a young woman suddenly rushed inside. She jumped onto the bed, tore her clothes, and screamed, "Give me $1,000 or I'll tell everyone you tried to attack me." The old man was shocked. As the woman pulled out her phone to film him, his son walked into the room, saw the woman's torn clothes, then looked at his father with disgust. The woman kept demanding money to stay quiet, but the son shook his head, saying, "I'm sorry for what that creep did, but my father is deaf. You'll have to write it down." The woman smirked. Certain she had already won, she wrote down her demands, and even signed her name at the end.
That's stupid. Yeah, let me just sign down my threat and sign it too.
As the father read the note, he smiled and said, "Thank you for your confession. Now give me $10,000 or I'll send this to the police." Turns out the son had seen the woman rush inside and tear her own clothes. So he told her that his father was deaf to trick her into writing down her confession. Eventually, the woman was forced to give them all the money she had collected from her scams. Because no lie is stronger than someone standing by your side. As this old man...
Gatsby, thank you for the Uncle Alert. And I've Loca, thank you for the sub. Okay.
My son's principal called. "We found something in your son's backpack. You need to come in immediately." I immediately ran to my car and drove to the school at 100 miles per hour while my heart pounded with adrenaline. When I got there, my son was staring at the floor looking extremely guilty, and I was already assuming the worst. "What's wrong? Did someone get hurt?" The principal pointed at a stack of papers across the desk. "We found these in your son's backpack during a locker check." I looked down and started going through it. College applications, SAT prep notes. I laughed.
Debbie, they have the soccer trophy.
Because it seemed like a joke. Is that all this is about? These aren't even my son's. He's 12 years old. That's what we thought. But a teacher confirmed the handwriting is his. We believe he's committing academic fraud, meaning we think
academic fraud.
He's getting paid doing someone else's homework for them. I looked at my son confused. "Why do you have college applications in your backpack?" He didn't look up. "They're Jada's. Your older sister Jada. Why do you have her college applications?" I could tell my questions were making him nervous because I wrote them for her. I write everything for her. Every homework assignment, every essay for 2 years straight. My jaw dropped with a mixture of fear and shock. My 12-year-old son does my 18-year-old daughter's work. "Son, why didn't you tell me?" She told me if I told anyone she'd ruin my life. So I did every assignment she gave me.
What? Gatsby,
principal picked up his phone. "I'm calling her down right now. This is unacceptable." My son jumped out of his chair. "No, please don't call her down." When the principal called her down anyway, he started wrestling him. "Stop!" And when it took almost all my strength to peel him off. Never seen him this emotional. "Son, what is going on? I've never seen you act like this before." His lip quivered with fear, and before he could say anything, the door slammed open. Jada walked in and crossed her arms. "Why was I pulled out of class?" The principal pointed at the papers. "Your brother told us everything." She looked at her brother and sighed like this was an inconvenience. I knew you would tell on me, but whatever. I don't care if it was wrong. He got me accepted to Harvard. I felt extremely disappointed in my daughter. And when I turned to see my son's reaction to all of this, I expected him to be sad. Instead, he was laughing. Jada looked worried. "What's so funny?" I said. "Yeah, why are you laughing?" He kept laughing. "You didn't get accepted to Harvard. I did." The room went silent. I wrote the truth in the application essay. I told them that me, a 12-year-old, wrote every single word of it. I told them I've been doing AP classes for 2 years. I put my phone number on the application. I didn't put your name anywhere. Jada's face got red. He looked at me. "They called yesterday. Harvard accepted me." My daughter thought she was finessing him, but he was finessing her the whole time. My son's principal
That's crazy. Gojo editor, they've the sub. Yogan, they've the Uncle.
Let's talk about
Rare Photos explains. Someone found the real lighthouse from the Cape Cod chips bag. The sky outside this house looks like a glitchy video game render.
Wait, how does that happen? What?
Game render. A 7-year-old removed every strawberry seed with tweezers. This strange light appears at night and stretches across the sky. Someone got glowing uranium glass for their birthday.
Uranium? No, you cannot drink out of that.
Their birthday. This is the only preserved dodo head left. This mammoth ivory carving is 35,000 years old. This mop-like dog is a commodore, and someone photographed an extremely rare melanistic serval. Rare photos explain.
Wait, that's cool.
This is how to spot a fake cop around the world. In Europe, one fake cop scam starts with counterfeit cash. They'll say fake bills were found nearby, so they need to check your money. So if it happens, say, great, I'll walk with you to the nearest police station.
Oh, so like they're scammers.
We can check them there. If a police officer shows up at your front door, don't just let them in because they look official. In a lot of countries, police usually need one of 3 things to come inside: your consent, a warrant, or an emergency that's happening at that very moment. Go, everybody! So ask for ID, call the real police station, and don't open the door wider while you're working it out. But in India, one gang reportedly ran an entire fake police station for 8 months until
They ran a fake police station?
a real officer walked in and noticed their guns looked homemade. Any last words? Subscribe! This is how...
Huh. Okay.
I opened my laptop and found a bounty on my head for $2 million. My name, my photo, my home address. 2 years ago, I made the worst decision of my life. A client online paid me to crack the security system of a national bank. I was 17. I thought it was a test. I got paid $3,000 and never asked questions. They walked out with $40 million. I found out
You got paid $30,000. They walked out with $40 million. That's a fair trade. Gum. They locked disco.
The $40 million got seized by the FBI 6 months later during the arrests. The people who planned the heist never got their cut.
Oh.
So they came after everyone involved. The bounty had been up for 4 hours before I found it. 14 responses already. I grabbed my bag and walked out of my apartment. I made it to the stairwell before my phone rang. Unknown number. I picked up. A man said he was a federal agent and told me to stop walking and go back inside. I froze. He said they had been watching the forum for 6 months, waiting
for the
people behind the heist to surface. The bounty posting just gave them exactly what they needed. He said I had 2 choices. Walk out the front door and take my chances with 14 people who needed $2 million, or open my apartment door right now. I opened it. 3 agents were already standing in the hallway. They had me in a safe house before noon. The men behind the bounty were arrested 4 days later, when 2 of the 14 robbers turned out to be undercover agents. The charges against me were dropped in exchange for my cooperation. I got a new name, new city, new laptop. I opened my laptop and...
Interesting, man.
I
Okay.
skipped school. These are the hilarious animal hospital moments that will make you laugh
How does that happen?
harder.
I'm
Because
so
at number
confused.
4, no way, bro. Shoot the anomaly while on camera.
Yeah, you could just... Also, why is everyone using the song, bro? The song sucks! What are we doing, bro?
At number 3, this tiny anomaly is actually adorable.
Oh, what? That can happen? Oh.
At number 2, bro wiped out every anomaly in the hospital. Then the doctor said
Mayor
this.
Cody, they have this, wiped out. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yo. What? Oh, because no one knows. You just put them in the trash, right? Good job. The emergency's over for now. Yeah, great job. You just put all the patients in the trash. Good job.
My friend robbed the supermarket, then threw the bag into my hands right as the police arrived and ran away. We were just hanging out after school when my friend suddenly stopped in front of a supermarket and told me to wait outside. I didn't think anything of it. I just stood there scrolling on my phone waiting for him to come back. But about 30 seconds later, people started screaming. I looked up and saw my friend running out of the supermarket with a black bag in his hand. Before I could even ask what happened, he shoved it into my arms. Run! Then I saw 3 police officers turning the page. My brain completely froze. I was standing there holding a bag full of stolen items, and the police were looking directly at me. I didn't even have time to think, so I ran. That night, my face was all over the news. But the cameras only caught one thing. Me holding the stolen bag. But the worst part was when my own friend went on TV and blamed everything on me. But months later, a detective noticed something strange.
That's not your friend, bro. If your friend's blaming everything on you.
While reviewing the footage,
Elias,
the camera caught my friend leaving the supermarket and
it's
forcing
not
the bag
RG,
into
they've
my
left
hands.
disco.
The same footage that ruined my life was finally the thing that saved me. My name was cleared, and my friend was arrested for the robbery. My friend robbed.
Nice. Nice. Liam, take the sub.
Wait.
Okay. Man, you're so lucky. You get so much free time. I wish I could play games and have fun like you do all day. I guess. What?
Chitlin 1 2 3 4 5
Oh, like, bored, nothing to do? Yeah. How it feels to have so much free time, yet nothing to do. It does, bro. It does feel like that.
After gym class, I opened my locker and saw a note taped inside. Check your backpack, then meet in the east stairwell in 2 minutes or I call police.
What?
Opened my bag and saw a handgun. I freaked out. I had 90 seconds to make it to the other end of the school before being reported. I sprinted, and when I reached the east stairwell, a kid was waiting for me. I recognized him instantly. The rich kid. He had no friends and always posted videos of guns and school bombings, but nothing was done because of his family's money. He told me, "You're Mr. Rick's lab aide. You have the key to the chemistry storage room, right?" I nodded.
Chemistry. Yeah, I know what's about to go on here.
Smiled. Good.
That's not
Open
good.
it during next period and walk away. I wanted to tell him no, I wasn't doing it, but he pulled out his phone and typed 911. I knew I had no choice. 5 minutes later, I was in
Eggleston, Dave the Uncle
class and raised my hand, telling Mr. Rick I needed to go organize the storage room. He smiled wide and gave me a thumbs up, and I walked to the storage room. I scanned my key and opened it, but then I decided not to walk away. I slid behind the back shelf and waited because I needed to know what this was about. A few minutes later, the door opened, and instead of the kid, it was Mr. Rick. He walked in carrying an empty briefcase and started pulling bottles off shelves. Potassium nitrate, sulfur, metal powders. My stomach dropped because those were the chemicals needed to make bombs. But why would he be taking them? And
oh, he's in on it. He's definitely in on it. Hold on, by the way, I just realized we hit the sub goal, so that's 200 Robux. We're gonna give the Robux at the end of the stream. Next sub goal is 758,000. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. All right, make sure you subscribe.
Why did the kid send me to open this door? I thought about it and then realized Mr. Rick had massive gambling debt. He always joked about needing a second job. The kid's parents were rich. Rick was getting paid to make him a bomb. And then something else hit me. My name was on the access logs of the storage unit, not Mr. Rick's. Meaning, if anyone noticed the missing chemicals, the system would point to me. I was only here to take the fall. Rick locked the briefcase and walked out without seeing me, but I slipped out and followed. At the end of the corridor, I saw him meet the kid and show him the briefcase. The kid laughed and Rick held up 5 fingers.
It's not
They walked into the
TRG,
nearest empty chemistry lab and I crept up to the door. I looked in and saw them combining the chemicals from the briefcase. I was now certain they were making a bomb. I sprinted to the principal's office, bursting in and telling him what was happening. I didn't care if they found the gun anymore. This was more important. He hit the emergency button and 2 security guards responded immediately. All of us ran to the lab and right as we got there, Rick and the kid were coming out with the briefcase. They saw us and their faces went pale. They tried to walk away, but the guards grabbed them and forced them back into the lab. The principal pointed at the briefcase. "Open it!" Rick shook his head. The guard pulled out a gun and aimed it at Rick. Rick went even whiter and put in the code. Everyone tensed, expecting a timer. Instead, we saw 5 handmade firework shells packed in foam. His father asked me to make fireworks for his birthday, Rick said. "It's not a bomb." Everyone exhaled, but then the kid spoke. "What? No, I told you I was gonna set them off in class." The guards tackled him. After gym class,
is he dumb? Why would you say that? Like, bro, he almost just covered you guys up.
A man's leg was smashed flat under a tire and
Penny, Dave the sub.
Bent the wrong way, and he screamed, "Doc, get this car off me, please." So 2 firefighters grabbed the car to lift it, but I yelled, "Stop, don't lift it." Everyone stared at me like I was crazy, but I felt the man's pulse. His leg's been crushed so long the muscle is dying and full of poison. If you lift the car, that poison rushes straight to his heart and he dies. But then a girl screamed, "Dad, please just lift it off him, please," while firefighters held her back. And I knew I couldn't let her dad die in the street. The man grabbed my arm. "Doc, just lift it, please. My daughter needs me," but he'd be dead in seconds if I freed him. But the crowd heard him begging and ran to lift the car, and I quickly threw my arms out. "Touch that car and you kill him." Someone shouted, "You're lying about poison while he dies. Just lift the car." So I pulled a needle and a vial from my bag and filled it with medicine. The poison is called potassium. A little is normal, but too much makes the heart stop. The car is keeping the poison trapped in his leg, and that's keeping him alive. I stuck the needle in his arm and pushed the medicine. This keeps his heart safe from the poison. Just give it 1 minute to work, and then we lift. But the man cried, "I can't feel my leg." That's when the girl broke free and dropped beside him. "Daddy, don't leave me." But he choked out, "I love you, baby." The girl cried,
they're gonna start raising the car
harder while the crowd waited for my signal. I watched the seconds tick by as he went pale and his eyes closed, but his heart was beating steady. 30 seconds, and the girl held his hand tighter. 20 seconds later, I waved everyone over. "Get ready, we're almost there. They gripped the edges, everyone sweating nervously, and the girl sobbing hard. 3, 2, 1, lift! The car came up, and a fireman pulled the man free and loaded him onto a stretcher while the man sobbed, "Thank you, thank you." But later that night, he woke up screaming, "My leg! Where's my leg?" I rushed into his room. The car crushed it too badly to save, but he grabbed at the empty spot, screaming, "Give it back! This can't be real!" But then his daughter grabbed his face.
What?
"Daddy, it's okay. You're still here. That's all I wanted." And that calmed him down, so he wrapped his arms around her. And he only got to do that because I never let them lift that car too soon. A man's leg.
Nice, bro. Nice.
Ever since Johnny was 8, he could see a glowing halo above everyone's head. He figured the brighter colors like gold, pink, or green meant kind, successful people, while the dark red or brown halos meant they were mean or evil people. So to stay safe, he avoided the darker colors entirely, who were usually the bullies or jerk teachers, spending years strictly hanging out with the bright halos. But one afternoon, he saw a young girl with a pitch black halo walking home from school. Johnny froze, terrified of the monster he was looking at. He watched her pick up a shivering old puppy off the road and place it inside a small metal cage. Trembling in fear, Johnny ran over and told her to leave the puppy alone. But to his surprise, the girl smiled. She explained that she spends every day volunteering at the local hospital, taking care of dying people and animals on their final days, so that they don't feel lonely. That's when Johnny finally understood. The dark halos were never a sign of an evil soul. It belonged to the people brave enough to absorb the deepest darkness, so everyone else could keep shining. Ever since Johnny was 8, he could see—
Oh, W's.
Celebrities who have too—
I took Thanos' glove and gave it to ChatGPT. I told it that Earth is overpopulated and growing too fast. That in about 50 years, there will be immense suffering and war because of this overpopulation. All of it was inevitable. But if you put on this glove and snap your fingers, half of the population disappears. It will be painless for them, and it would save humanity from that suffering. I gave the same—
The thing is, though, like, bro, if you have family, that means, like, technically half of your family is gone, you know what I mean? Like, technically.
Glove to Grok, and then to Gemini, and I asked each of them if they would snap their fingers. One word answer only. Grok and Gemini said no. But when I asked ChatGPT, it thought for a moment. Then it put on the glove and sent back its one-word answer.
Cool place. They have Uncle Larry. Yes? Dang, bro. Wait, what? If it was in my hands, I don't think I would do that. I don't think I would. But, I don't know.
I've created a new meme. Let me explain. So I have an ongoing series on my channel since 2020 where I say the year just got even crazier, and it started off in 2020 and it's lasted all the way to 2026 just got even crazier. And over time the internet started making 2020 just got even crazier memes, and they started putting 2020 just got even crazier in many comment sections. Well,
just got even crazier.
Starting to evolve because I started dressing up and telling the news from every year in history, and the internet has created a new trend where they say just got even crazier in pretty much every comment section. Like, if you go to any of my videos comment sections right now, it's filled with just got even crazier quotes, and it's starting to spread to other creators' comment sections as well.
It's so good.
What have I created?
These are the updates I think
Natalie, they've the
Roblox will do in 2027. And the last one will shock you. On December 31st, 2027, you look back at Roblox and gasp, because this was the worst year in Roblox history because of these 3 bad updates. Number 1, face scan every time you log in to check it's really you. So if you try to use a different face, you can't log in. Number 2, R6 removed completely.
I feel like R6 is gonna be removed. Yeah.
Roblox continue removing classic things and making everything look more realistic.
Everything more realistic. I mean, hey, if we no, maybe this ain't so bad after all.
More realistic, ruining our childhood. And finally, number 3, more AI used for moderation. Sounds good, right? But it's not, because a lot of players got banned randomly, even when they did nothing. And the worst part, there's no human.
We need human moderation
support anymore. So once you're banned, that's it. So like this video to wish for a better 2027 Roblox.
Face scans already here, but they're talking about like face scan every single time you log into your Roblox account, which is crazy.
Prank war for 2 weeks. I heard the front door open and jumped out from behind the couch with my Nerf gun pointed right at him. He reached into his jacket and pulled out a real knife. I started laughing and told him, okay, you win, put it down. He didn't put it down. I told him the prank was over. He took 1 step toward me. I stepped back. He didn't say anything, didn't laugh, didn't smile. I looked at his face properly for the first time. The jacket was my brother's. The shoes were my brother's. The face was not my brother's. I turned and ran to the kitchen. He was right behind me. I grabbed the back door handle and burst into the backyard and sprinted to the fence. I cleared it and ran 3 houses down and hammered on my neighbor's door. She opened it and I pushed inside.
Dude, that sound effect. Oh my gosh, dude. Why? That actually scared me.
And locked it behind me. I called my brother from her hallway. He picked up. He was at our friend's house 20 minutes away. He had been there all afternoon. The jacket and shoes he was wearing were ones he kept by the front door. The man had come in through the back window, put on my brother's jacket and shoes, and was walking through the house when I jumped out at him. Police searched the street within minutes and found him hiding in the alley behind our house, still holding the knife. He had broken out of a facility the night before. Our house was the first unlocked window he found. My brother came home to police tape and asked me who won the prank war. I told him it wasn't funny. My brother and I had been in a prank war.
Imagine the entire thing that was a prank.
Animal Hospital is in drama, and it's pretty bad.
What?
Ever since the game blew up and hit #1 on the charts, people have started making inappropriate art of the Animal Hospital characters. And keep in mind, these are literal
Yo. Inappropriate art. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know what y'all have been making of Animal Hospital. Why?
Animals. It's taken over Twitter and TikTok. The staff have had to put out a statement banning all shipping content after their own moderators.
Who are y'all shipping? Yo, what?
Were receiving threats over it, and that's how. Animal Hospital.
Who could you possibly ship in Animal Hospital? What is going on, man? Photos that relieve anxiety. Wait, that. Oh my gosh, that's satisfying. Nice. Toka, thank you for the sub. Ooh. Whoa, what is that? Is that a fountain? That looks awesome. Yeah, that's good.
Bro got too
Shirley,
Bro got too scared.
Just bacon on him too.
She got her.
Get away, please. Don't get the gun. I'm gonna get you. Don't get the gun.
Bro was too excited.
Oh my god. You're such a
Is this the final boss fight?
Okay. Ketchup versus mayo.
Bro got too scared.
Oh man, everything be going on in M2, man. Studio
if you
Maker,
try
thank
to
the sub.
copy a $100 bill, your printer will look for a special pattern of circles on the note.
What if you get a printer that does not do that?
As soon as it finds them, it flags it as currency and immediately cancels the printing process. Now you might think you could just tape paper over those circles, then print out all the money you want. But modern notes have other secret markers, some that nobody even knows about. And when your printer finds them, well, it'll recognize the bill and block it.
I don't know. Yeah.
This man just...
Why'd you turn the like button into a heart? Why did I do it? You think I made the like button into a heart?
The girl
No, that wasn't me, bro. That was YouTube.
Who triggered my PTSD for 4 years is now homeless. I'm from a war-torn country. At 10 years old, I'd wake up to explosions and gunfire. I lost friends, neighbors, even my middle school crush. One night, people were screaming, "Save me," through the chaos, and my dad picked me up and told me to close my eyes. I asked about my mom and sister, and he whispered that they were still sleeping. I didn't understand then that they didn't survive. We fled to America, hoping for peace, but the trauma followed. My school community tried their best. Loud sounds triggered me, especially fireworks. One moment I'd hear a pop, and the next I'd be curled into a ball on the floor. Then Angela transferred in. She decided I was faking it and said I was too young to have PTSD, so she started testing me. She'd clap right behind me in the hallway, and once I dropped to the floor trembling while people laughed. In assemblies, she'd crack her knuckles behind me just to watch me crawl under the bleachers. In chemistry, she'd accidentally drop heavy books next to my desk, leaving my hands too shaky to write. One time, she followed me home, and when I was halfway down the street, she screamed the same pitch as the cries from that night. I sprinted home fumbling with my keys and locked myself in the bathroom trying to breathe. Her worst trick was an app that played gunfire. She'd hide her
That's crazy. That is
phone in her backpack and timed the shots to go off when I walked by. I'd hit the floor in terror while she looked concerned like everyone else. Teachers never caught her. She was too smart about it. I thought it was all behind me after graduation. 4 years passed. I had therapy, better coping skills, fewer flashbacks. Then I saw her at a cafe. She was working behind the counter and still had that smirk. I tried to be polite and ordered a matcha latte. She asked if I wanted anything else but didn't ask my name. That was the first red flag. As I waited, I heard it. Save me! Save me! I have an order for save me! A matcha latte for save me! My vision blurred. Suddenly, I was 10 again, surrounded by smoke and screams. I collapsed right there in the cafe. Someone called 911, and paramedics kept me under observation for 3 hours until my heart rate stabilized. 3 hours of sterile walls and memories I thought I'd buried. But when they let me go, I didn't feel afraid. I felt rage. The next morning, I returned to the cafe. The manager, Carol, had already pulled up the security footage. I'm so sorry, she began, but I cut her off. Just watch. Together we saw Angela take my order, grin at the camera, write something on my cup, and wait until the cafe was full before yelling. We watched my body crumple like paper. She's fired, Carol said. I want to be there, I replied. Angela walked in for her shift, like nothing.
And now she's homeless, right?
Happened. When she saw me in the office with Carol, her smirk disappeared. What's this about? Carol didn't blink. You're terminated. Yesterday's behavior was targeted harassment. Security will escort you out. Angela tried suing me afterward and said I ruined her career. The footage went viral, and she hasn't been able to get hired anywhere since. Last I heard, she's living on the street. She can scream, "Save me," all she wants. I'll watch her sink before I ever help her. The girl who...
That's crazy, dude.
World
Who farted? I can smell it. That was me.
Records are broken in the 2026 World Cup Part 1. So by now, everybody knows how the country of Cape Verde was the greatest story of this World Cup, especially their 40-year-old goalkeeper. And at the beginning of the World Cup, he only had 50,000 followers. Well, now that their team is knocked out, he has over 23 million followers.
23 million? Oh my gosh, okay.
Making him the most followed goalkeeper in the entire world. Next, Lionel Messi is the only player in World Cup history to score a goal in 8 consecutive games. Also in this tournament, Messi became the World Cup's highest goal scorer.
Is it crazy to say maybe Messi is the GOAT? Is it crazy to say?
And it doesn't stop there, because Lionel Messi is Argentina's youngest and oldest World Cup scorer now, and he's the oldest person to ever get a hat-trick. Also, I can't leave out that Messi now holds the most assists in World Cup history.
Is Messi the GOAT? Is Ronaldo the GOAT? Who's the GOAT? Who do y'all think? Oh, speaking of Messi. Is he the GOAT? I don't know. Jake gave the sub.
World Cup is changing baby names. Let me explain.
Baby names?
Well, guys, it's happened. A Colombian couple has officially named their baby Erling Haaland after watching him play and seeing him all over the internet. And now there's even more reports of people around the world naming their baby after Erling Haaland. Next, that's not as wild as the family in 2022 who named all of their children after World Cup players because they had a newborn in 2022 and they named him Mbappe. But in the entire family, they have a boy named Modric, they have a boy named Neymar Ronaldo, and they even have a boy named Lionel Messi. And yes, they do all play football. The World Cup.
Every cop in my unit said I brought home the wrong dog until he saved 300 kids. I was sitting next to my K9's grave when I heard footsteps behind me. The captain walked up and put a hand on my shoulder. I know Max was your best friend, but you need to move on. His hand slid off my shoulder. I called the breeder. Your new shepherd's ready Friday. Friday morning, I was on my way to the breeder when I saw a dog shelter from the highway. Something in me pulled me off the road and into the shelter's parking lot. I walked down every aisle, but none of the dogs looked like Max. I was about to leave for the breeder when I heard a bark behind me. I turned around and saw a husky in the last kennel pressing his nose to the bars, tilting his head at me the way Max used to when he was figuring something out. I pulled out my phone and called the captain. Cancel the breeder. I found my dog. I hung up and signed the papers before I could talk myself out of it. The next morning, I pulled into the precinct with Atlas in the passenger seat. The captain walked over, stopped 6 feet from us, and said it like a verdict. You brought home a husky. The other handlers behind him started laughing. I crouched down and put a hand on Atlas's head. This is Atlas. He's going to be the best K9 this department has ever had. The captain doubled over laughing. Huskies aren't K9 dogs. They're sled dogs in costumes. Our trainer walked around Atlas and shook his head. 2 months, he'll wash out. Day 1, Atlas couldn't sit still for 5 minutes. Day 12, he sniffed out an explosive sample buried under 3 feet of mulch that Max would have missed. Day 40, the trainer put his clipboard away and started watching him. Day 90, Atlas graduated top of his class with a perfect score on explosive detection. 6 months later, I was at my desk eating lunch when dispatch radioed in a bomb threat at an elementary school that wasn't a drill. I clipped Atlas into his vest before I'd finished the call, and we were on scene in 12 minutes. Kids were being walked out in lines by their teachers. We swept the cafeteria, the gym, and 3 hallways before Atlas stopped dead outside a janitor's closet. His ears flattened against his head, and he wouldn't move. I called bomb squad over the radio.
Atlas.
They cracked the door open and found 2 pipe bombs wired together behind a supply rack. They evacuated 312 kids. The captain, who'd called him a sled dog in costume, crouched down and pinned a medal on his harness himself. That weekend, I drove Atlas out to Max's grave. I knelt next to the headstone and Atlas sat down beside me. I put my hand on Max's name carved into the stone. You'd have loved Atlas, buddy. He saved 300 kids while every cop in my unit said I brought home the wrong dog. Every cop...
That's cool. W-Dog, man.
Bro,
W-Dog.
imagine if I owned Roblox. Part 4. First of all, to thank all my old subscribers for the support, every single one of you gets a free gift. You can either choose...
I would give you guys like a free, like, I don't know, free item.
1,000 Robux.
Robux would be crazy because that would ruin economy, you know?
Or 2 months of free Roblox Plus.
Yeah,
and for those who just subscribe...
Just giving out free money, then you can't do that.
Don't worry. You'll get your gift too in 2 weeks. If I'm not dead. But why would I be dead? Because apparently, a lot of people hate me now. The hackers hate me because I've been working 30 hours a day banning all of them. The investors hate me because instead of being greedy, I keep giving free Robux to players. The employees hate me because I'm firing half of them for not doing their jobs properly. So at this point, my life is literally in danger. But honestly, I don't care. And I will keep doing what I'm doing. Why? Because I'm the best Roblox owner ever. So like this video if you want me to own Roblox. Bro!
I guess so. I guess so.
You don't know what...
I babysat my little cousin for the weekend, and by hour 1, I realized...
Is that tongue Sahur?
Something was seriously wrong with this kid. I asked him what he wanted for lunch, and he said he only eats food that has been phantom taxed. He was lying on the floor with his phone...
What does that even mean? What? Yo, David the Butterfly. That's also for the Robux. That's 300 Robux we're gonna give away at the end of the stream. And the next sub goal, guys, is 759,000. So, again, make sure you sub if you haven't already.
2 inches from his face, watching a cartoon crocodile in sneakers, scream tralalero tralala. I asked him what 6 plus 1 was, and he whispered 6, 7, and waved his hands in the air instead of answering. I took the phone away.
Yeah, okay. Just...
And he stared at the wall for a full minute, like it had personally betrayed him. I sat him at the table and asked him to read 1 page of a book with me. He looked at the very first word, which was the, and
some kids are probably like this, yeah.
Could not sound it out at all.
I
asked if he could spell anything, and he proudly spelled
100%.
skibbity, perfectly, letter for letter. It was the only word he knew how to spell. Worried, I called his mom to tell her that her son could barely read. She picked up on video with her own phone 2 inches from her face and asked why I was interrupting her. Behind her, I could hear the exact same crocodile screaming from her screen too. She told me her son was fine and just learned different.
Is this what's gonna happen when Gen Z when Gen Alpha becomes parents?
And hung up on me. That was when I realized this kid was not born like this. He was raised by someone exactly like him. So I put both our phones in a drawer, sat on the floor next to him, and started teaching him to read from page 1. By the end of the weekend, he could read 3 whole sentences completely by himself. He high-fived me and said I was the coolest person he had ever met. And that was the proudest I had felt in a really long time. I babysat my little
Pretty fire. Pretty fire.
Let's play this or that, but I judge your choices. Shopping edition.
Okay. Takeout or cooking? I'm gonna say cooking. Cause look, takeout's good, but like that looks so good. Cooking looks so good, bro. See? Reverse psychology, don't choose that. Basket or cart? Basket's too much work. You gotta use a cart. And it's more fun. Yeah. LeBron, take this up. Grapes or strawberries? I'm gonna say grapes are better. I think grapes are better. Yeah. Half of them are gone on the way home. Because they're so good. Like, duh.
Let's play.
Yeah.
This will not happen again. Let me explain. It has been confirmed that this will be Cristiano Ronaldo's last FIFA World Cup, which is pretty wild to think about because he's been participating in the World Cup for 20 years. Next, the famous football star Neymar updated his profile picture on Instagram saying the last dance, signaling that this will also be his last World Cup, which is shocking to think about yet again because he's been playing in the World Cup.
A lot of popular footballers have their last World Cup here.
2014. And finally, it's not officially announced, but many people online are expecting that this will be Lionel Messi's final World Cup, given that he's 39 years old and he's been in the World Cup for about 20 years now. And in all honesty, we may never see an era like this again with having players that have so much impact on the game. So yeah.
Like, who are gonna be the new goats, man? Like, who?
This
who's
2026
gonna replace
World
it?
Cup is special.
Nico, this
This is why you always say yes to Taco Bell. Back in 2010,
always say yes. Okay.
I don't
think I've ever been to Taco
stayed
Bell.
up studying so late that the last bus had already stopped running. He had no way to get home, so he asked if he could crash at her place. She said yes. She took the bed, and he laid a blanket on the floor beside it. A few hours later, she woke up. He was standing in the middle of the room, completely still, staring down at her with a look she couldn't read. "What's wrong?" she asked. "I'm hungry. Let's go get Taco Bell." "It's 2 a.m. There's snacks in the kitchen." He walked over and took hold of her arm. "No, we're getting Taco Bell, right now." She was too confused to argue. He led her into the hallway fast. The moment the door shut behind them, his face crumbled. "I'm not actually hungry. When I woke up, there was someone under your bed." This is why you always say yes to Taco Bell.
Okay.
A man lost his memory after a terrible car accident. When he woke up from a coma, a beautiful woman told him she was his girlfriend. She was lying. She claimed they'd been together for 5 years and even showed him photos from their vacations and dates. What he didn't know was that the woman in those pictures was actually her identical twin sister. He believed her. Over time, he fell in love with her and proposed. But on their wedding day, everything fell apart. For the first time since the accident, he met his fiancée's family. They were shocked. No one even knew he had survived, let alone that he was marrying his ex-girlfriend's twin sister. When they confronted him, he insisted he'd been dating his fiancée before the accident. That's when the real girlfriend spoke up. Before anyone could explain, the bride broke down crying and confessed, "I wrote every love letter she gave you. She never appreciated you, but I always loved you. I couldn't watch her hurt you anymore, so I caused the accident, hoping you'd lose your memory." A man lost his memory after...
She was the cause of the... Oh my gosh, dude. What in the world?
Love.
I wasn't
Bro's hitbox is bigger than the map.
What? Wait.
Lil Bro saved her.
No. That's a crazy... He stabbed here, and she died over here? Yeah, that's my hitbox right there. That's my hitbox. Gato, they've the uncle.
Lil Bro saved her.
The mouse saved her?
They added hydraulic press?
W mouse? Bro got pressed.
Is that my son? Bro's hitbox is...
What is going on?
World records we can break in the comments, part 2.
Okay.
So I previously made a video talking about how the fastest time to type out an alphabet on a mobile device is 2.88 seconds. But for an iPad to type out the entire alphabet is 3.1 seconds.
If you're on an iPad right now, try to type out the alphabet as fast as possible. See if you can beat this.
With 2 fingers, but with 1 finger, it's 5.25 seconds. Next, this goes for mobile users and iPad users. The fastest time someone has ever typed, all the way from 1 to 50, is 11.53 seconds. And I thought
that seems beatable. Like, that actually seems beatable.
This was going to be really easy, but when I tried, I was way off. Finally, I want...
Wait, 11 seconds? Technically it said mobile, but I just want to see if I can do it normally, okay? Hold on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, 12. Oh, yeah, this is hard. Oh, this is hard. Oh, yeah, I don't know how someone did that. Yeah, no, I give up.
All of us watching this video to come together and break this record. It's the most languages in one comment section. Apparently, the record right now is just around 100, which doesn't make sense because there's over 7,000 languages. I have high hopes that we can beat.
Chat, tell me your language in the chat. I want to see how much languages we got.
This world.
Yeah, we could probably beat the language one, I'm gonna be honest.
Score the hot dog on both sides.
Okay, first let's score the hot dog.
Oh, it's not Zach. Okay, I thought it was Zach. His eyes told me everything, or the eyes told me everything. Yeah, that's the murderer. That's the murderer. I already know it. Australia, English. Not your country. Your language. Your language. Yeah. Oh. Where's the music?
When I was in
perfectly satisfying.
now you won't let go.
Oh. Wait, that's good. Who just said Morse code? Yo, what in the world? Lip therapy. Okay, I mean, ice cream. Yo, that's pretty cool. That one's pretty cool. Yeah, they're alright. They're alright.
They tied down the nose, but the tail end quickly started to rise.
They didn't think of tying down that part?
Accidentally dropping its weights and shooting up even faster. Now, most of the workers let go of the line, but 4 men held on. One let go after 15 feet, breaking his arm. And once the line reached over 100 feet, 2 others fell to their deaths. But the last man managed to tie himself on, and he stayed there for over an hour until someone inside the ship secured the rope and pulled him up to safety. They tied.
Jeez, dude, what in the world?
A newlywed husband showed up at his wife's home, but instead of his wife, her younger twin sister answered.
Australian, South Sudan, German.
The door wearing hot clothes. The man was confused because she didn't seem bothered by his presence at all. What he didn't know was that his wife had planned the whole thing as a loyalty test, and he failed it and passed at the same time. Her sister told him his wife would be back in about an hour because she had to run to the store. Then she started flirting with him. After a few minutes, she smiled and said she'd be waiting for him upstairs. The husband couldn't bring himself to say no, but before following her, he went to his car to grab a chewing gum. And that's where things get interesting. He stepped outside, unlocked his car, and was about to open the glove compartment when he heard a voice from the back seat. His wife had been hiding there the whole time. I knew you'd pass the test. She thought he had rejected her sister and was simply leaving to go home. A newlywed husband.
Oh no, that's crazy.
Roblox finally brought chat back. But did they actually? Roblox just gave chat back to everyone, even players without age verification. Sounds like a huge W until you see it.
Oh, it's quick chat.
Instead of typing whatever you want, Roblox now lets you pick from a tiny menu of preset messages. Good game. Good luck. So close. Bro, am I chatting or talking to an NPC? And it gets worse. You only get about 12 phrases to choose from. Roblox removed real chat for 6 months. And this is the comeback? Let me know if this is a...
It's kind of dumb, bro. I feel like they could put their AI to use, but I don't know. Making it so they scan every word you say or something. I don't know, bro.
Gorilla pulled the rope against a group of kids. You might think it would send them flying into the air with one yank.
I think they would win.
But tug of war is actually about how much grip you have on the ground. And if the rope overpowers your footing, you'll start to slide. So, if 10 kids were pulling at the exact same time, each child would put more weight into the ground than the gorilla, and their combined grip would be strong enough to win. But even if one person was out of sync, they would all fall over each other.
Oh. So, yeah, just...
Guess the famous music...
Just you gotta lock in, like, basically.
Artist from these emojis. A black and pink heart. This is Blackpink, easily.
Yeah.
Yep, easy peasy. Next is an evil rabbit. Evil
Bad Bunny?
Oh, Bad Bunny. Yeah, come on, give me some hard ones.
These are easy.
Okay,
Never mind why they're 5. Okay, it's a long artist name.
Rain Akar Painter? I don't know this one. Time's up. Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, I didn't think it was a sub. I thought it was a train. Sabrina Carpenter.
Rain oh, that's a good one. A freezing emoji and the play button. Chill. Cold.
What?
Oh, Coldplay! That was a good one. Okay. A can eggplant llama R. Can eggplant llama
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, Kendrick Lamar!
Dub Poser, think the sub.
Yeah! What's the eggplant for, though? Mike L. Halloween Son. Mike L. Halloween.
Oh, Michael Jackson. I got it from this Michael. Mike. Oh, yeah, I got that.
What's this one? Wait, what?
Defensive
Michael
Disco.
Jackson, Mike L. Jack-o'-lanterns son. Oh,
Jack-o'-lantern.
That's so good.
Like Jackson, yeah.
This list, how many did you get correct? Guess the famous.
All right.
Let's see.
Pre-recorded.
I was
I guess, bro. I guess.
Working at a retail store on Black Friday when I saw a huge crack on the ceiling. My heart skipped a beat because I knew this wasn't good. I looked around. The store was
I don't think anyone would think that's good.
Beyond capacity. I ran to my manager for help. There's a crack in the ceiling. I think we're over capacity. For safety.
How does that lead to a crack in the ceiling, though?
Reasons. Maybe we should remove people. He cut me off. We're about to hit $60,000 in sales today. Get back to work or you're fired, peasant. He didn't see customers.
Peasant? Oh, yeah, this boss, man.
Saw walking money bags. I didn't want to get fired, so I went back to work. But 15 minutes later, the crack was wider. Dust was falling on customers' heads. I went back to him. It's getting worse. What if it collapses on everyone? He pointed at his clipboard. We're at $87,000 in sales. I don't care about a crack on the ceiling. I care about chasing the bag. Don't bother me again. My gut was telling me not to ignore it. So I took a photo of the crack and sent it to my brother, who's a contractor, for advice. He texted back immediately. Get everyone out now. It will collapse and kill everyone. My heart dropped. I started telling my coworkers. They looked up and panicked. The manager saw us.
Yeah, how is no one realizing?
And stormed over. Put that phone away or every single one of you is fired. Then a huge chunk of the ceiling crashed down and shattered a TV display. Customers screamed. Without thinking, I ran and pulled the fire alarm. Sprinklers went off. Everyone started rushing toward the exits. The manager charged at me. What have you done? You're paying for all of this. Then the fire department showed up. A firefighter looked at the building and told the manager, this building is going to collapse any second. second. You need to get out now. But my manager refused. You guys are pussycats. We're about to hit $100,000. I can't leave now. He walked back inside.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's about to get...
The customers, employees...
I don't think the $100,000 is going to save you from the roof collapsing on you, bro. I'm going to be honest.
Firefighters stood outside staring at the building, waiting for it to collapse. You could hear the cracking from the parking lot. Then the roof buckled. The whole building folded in on itself. Crash. But my manager was still there with his clipboard. It took rescue teams an hour to pull him out. He was unconscious and broken. I went to see him at the hospital, and he was in a full...
Oh my god.
Full body cast. His eyes followed me as I walked in. I pulled up a chair and held up his clipboard. $100,000 on the dot. His eyes lit up. He slowly raised his hand and gave me a thumbs up. He was a poopy manager, but he would die chasing the bag, and honestly, I respected it. I was working...
Oh, okay. All right, man.
This is the saddest Roblox story ever, and it will make you cry. On March 2025, a Roblox player named Luca started playing Roblox because in real life, he was getting bullied. He had no friends, always getting picked on at school.
That was me too. That's why I had to play Roblox.
For no reason. So he turned to Roblox. It became his escape, the only thing that made him happy. He played every day after school, trying to forget about real life. But this was about to change too, because eventually he started getting bullied in Roblox as well.
Oh,
he played Rivals and he wasn't very good.
That's just toxic players, bro. If you're playing Rivals, you're like 100% chance you're gonna run to a toxic player. 100%.
So every time he played, people would trash talk him, called him a noob, blame him for losing, even his own teammates. And this made Luca sad, because all he wanted was to have fun and be happy for once. So never ever bully someone, because you never know what someone is going through behind the screen. This is the...
You never know, man.
This is how you deal with...
You never know.
How many pennies are in this room? So last night...
I saw this tweet.
The Beast posted on X saying that...
Chat, how much pennies y'all think is in this room? Take a good look, okay? Take a good look real quick. How much pennies would you say approximately? Also, thank you for the red card.
The first person to reply with the exact number of pennies in this room wins a $10,000. Well, my immediate guess was 10 million because he's giving out $10,000, but he claims no one has guessed the number yet correctly, and
it's gonna be a random number, obviously, so I don't think it would be an exact number.
A lot of people said 10 million, so I had to do some calculation.
I'm gonna say 9,643,888. I'm gonna say that.
Well, given that there's not much in the room, I'd say that the couch is around 7.5 feet long, meaning the entire room, if you were to compare it to the couch, is around 900 square feet. And the average depth of the pennies is about 3 inches deep, but given that 17 pennies stacked on top of each other equals an inch, I can confidently say that my estimate is 8,734,000. Mr. Beast, let me know how I did. How many...
Pretty good. Yeah, it's got to be in the millions for sure. Did anybody get it yet?
So people are now LARPing as me. I was looking through my comments when I noticed a $10 donation from LARP because it turns out I'm popular enough that people have begun to LARP or roleplay as me. Except none of you are doing it right. Like if you check the LARPer person who sent a donation, they have no videos, even though the whole point is to make videos copying my style. But that's nowhere near as bad as LARPer Brew, who at this time has amassed 4,000 subs, but if you check their channel, it's just Minecraft. Like, if you're gonna LARP, I want to see you try. So people...
Yeah, not even trying while LARPing, bro. Come on now.
My little brother and I were wrestling on the couch when I accidentally flipped him too hard, and he slammed straight onto the floor. He lay on the floor screaming, holding his arm, a red bruise already forming near his elbow. I was supposed to be watching him, and knew I was screwed, because my mom swore if she caught us wrestling again, she'd take everything I owned and beat my My brother had tears running down his face as I checked the clock. She'd be home any minute, and I needed to fix this quickly. He screamed, "I'm telling Mom you pushed me. This is your fault. You wanted to wrestle again." I slapped my hand over his mouth. "Stop crying. If you stop, I'll give you my PS5, the one I saved 2 summers for." He went still. "For real?" No. "Yes." But the bruise was darkening fast, purple creeping across his elbow,
the PS5,
and I knew my mom would notice it the second she walked in. So I looked it up on ChatGPT, and every result said, "Go to the ER immediately." My hand started shaking. "No way, I'm telling," he said. Mom's text lit up my screen. "She's almost home." "No, take my room too. Just stay quiet, I swear." So I went on Reddit, and some thread swore toothpaste and raw potato pulled a bruise out. So I packed his arm in paste and mummified it in a sock, but it bloated up yellow and lumpy, looking 10 times more broken than before. Then Mom's car beeped in the driveway. "Say nothing, and I'll buy you a Switch too," I begged, and the doorknob started to turn.
Holy, bro, this This guy's set for life.
My mom froze in the doorway, looking at the two of us, then at the lumpy yellow sock swallowing my brother's arm. What happened? My brother's lip trembled, but he didn't say a word. She took one look at the couch cushions on the floor, and her face went hard. Were you two wrestling again? I took a deep breath as she started unwrapping the sock, bracing like she'd find a bone sticking out. But underneath the paste was a bruise the size of a quarter, already fading. She turned to me slowly. You did all of this over a small bruise? I'm taking your phone, your PS5, everything. I watched her walk straight to my room, grabbing my stuff, when my brother leaned over and whispered, I didn't snitch, so I still get your room, your PS5, and you're buying me a Switch. My little brother and I...
Set for life, man.
Are you more likely
Are you on VR? I'm not on VR now.
to win the lottery or get struck by lightning? The answer is getting struck by lightning. Let's see.
You're more likely to get struck by lightning than the lottery? Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Getting struck by lightning. Let's see which of these things are more likely to happen. Becoming a millionaire or becoming famous.
Ooh, I think becoming a millionaire.
I think 10 years ago, if you were famous, you were a millionaire. But nowadays, you can make a couple TikToks and become famous. And short form videos don't really pay that well. I'm gonna say it's harder to become a millionaire than
I think it's easier to become a millionaire
than becoming famous. And I am wrong. It's 1 in 1,200 to become famous. These odds are according to this data here. Having your own room or never breaking a bone.
I think never breaking a bone is more likely to happen.
What the hell is this comparison? It's more common to...
No, wait, actually having your own room is more likely to happen, yeah.
Your own room, dude. What? Oh, wait. Okay, no. It's
what?
actually more common to never break a bone. I've never broken a bone before, have you?
Really?
Finding a double rainbow or
I've broken a bone before. Finding a double rainbow or finding true love.
Finding true love. I've seen
Find true love. Impossible.
I found my true love first, so I'm gonna go with that. Oh, there you go. 1 in 130.
It's more easier to find a double rainbow.
31,000 odds. Winning the lottery or living until you're 110 years old.
110? Living till 110, I feel as a more is lottery. Okay. Lottery is harder.
There's like 10 people that are 110. Winning the lottery, there's a lot more people that I've heard of that have won. I'm gonna say probably winning the lottery is more common. No!
Yeah.
There's 1 in 300 million odds to win the lottery. That is pretty insane.
Being 110 is easier than winning the lottery, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Perfectly satisfying photos. How do they do that, man? Oh my gosh. That's cool. Are you AI because you move your neck and you say you're not in VR? Yeah, I'm ChatGPT. I'm ChatGPT, bro. Oh, these are cool. These are pretty cool. Can I draw you? Yeah, go for it. I'm doing a summer art competition. If you win, you get 5,000 Robux. It's on my YouTube post.
Is the most hated player, and she deserves it. On June 30th, 2017, a player named Lisa Gaming joined Roblox.
No, not Lisa Gaming, bro. I hate Lisa Gaming.
At first,
no.
Normal.
You know who I hate? Paley and Lisa Gaming. They suck.
It's another player.
They're the rage
but
baiters.
Then she started making YouTube videos, and that's when everything changed. Because to get popular, she started making troll videos, joining games, and destroying people's houses, ruining hours of hard work. And it worked. She gained attention, but it wasn't enough. She became even worse, making videos on other YouTubers, accusing them of being racist, calling them psychopaths, with no proof, just rage bait, for views, for money. So like this video if Lisa Gaming is terrible. This is...
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't think Paley even uploads anymore. I think she quit or something. What are this?
Try not to laugh at these Roblox voice chat moments, because at number 4, someone accidentally unlocked bro's memories of his ex, and he started crying.
Oh.
Hey, Kenny, how do I get VIP in this game?
Why are you running away?
How do I fly in this game?
What you're gonna want to do?
Brian, the uncle alert.
Where are you going? Come back! Why are you leaving me? It's just like my ex all over again.
At number 3, that caught them completely off guard.
Oh, wait, what's up?
Oh my god, it's so cute!
Oh my god. I wish someone like you would meow for me.
What? Yo, what?
At number 2, bro tried to shoot a shot, but got rejected.
Are you from Skibbity? Cause you're the only Sigma I see.
No.
Try not to laugh.
Interesting. I gotta use that
From
Riz line one
Niagara.
time. Okay.
When you hit your opponent in
Low-key,
Battleship,
get a sub.
most people just keep firing left to right to finish it. That's because they read the board from left to right, just like a book. Now, the outside columns and two
I just pick a random spot and hope it gets, you know,
middle columns
gets the
are
boat.
targeted more often, while others not so much. So, to win, place your ships vertically in the less popular zones. And instead of randomly guessing, use a checkerboard pattern. Since ships are at least 2 squares long, you're guaranteed to hit every ship while skipping half the board, meaning you cover more space while using fewer guesses.
That is the method, though. Yeah, that's the method, I think. Just got the same short. Nice.
And you control your avatar, your body is always right
Dear
side up.
day,
But what
did
if you
sub.
accidentally became upside down? Now, at first glance,
Upside
it
down.
looks kind of silly. But when you move around, your legs do this. But your arms are a whole different story. If you try to equip an item, you actually hold it backwards. Meaning for tools like swords, if you want to attack someone, you gotta turn your camera around. But do not use a rocket launcher. Because since the
G-Money,
rocket
take
now
life and
fires from
discount.
behind you, you can do the math. Anytime you control your avatar,
Just blow yourself up.
I was pouring what I
Yo.
thought was lemonade at our backyard cookout when my cousin Marcus slapped the cup out of my hand. Are you drinking that? Yeah, I already had 3 cups. Marcus went from confused to completely horrified. Oh no, how many did you have? Just a few, Marcus. Relax. I had no clue
That's lemonade, like what?
why he was freaking out over lemonade. Then he spun around and screamed for my mom. Aunt Dana, get over here right now. She ran over, saw the empty cup, and froze. No, please tell me he didn't drink that. He drank it, at least 3 cups. My mom started shaking, and my dad sprinted over from the grill. This wasn't
What's wrong
supposed
with
to happen.
that?
I thought we moved that one. What was in the cup? What's wrong? They kept whispering. Who knows what this could do to him? He is 9. This is so bad. My sister ran up, saw which container I had poured from, and gasped. He drank from that one? My mom nodded, crying, and my sister started hyperventilating. We are going to urgent care right now. That was when I started crying, because urgent care meant I was dying. The whole ride there, my sister kept giggling in the
What?
back seat. This isn't funny. I could be dying. She just said, I know. At the clinic, my mom whispered something to the nurse, whose eyes went wide. The doctor came in, shook his head, and whispered to my mom. When she put her face in her hands, I lost it. What did I drink? Then my sister blurted out. It was the dog's bathwater. The nurse burst out laughing.
I'm sorry. Why is the dog's bathwater in a lemonade cup? Like, excuse me?
When my cousin Marcus...
It's literally in a lemonade cup. What do you want him to do about that? Like, and it's on the table.
Something to the nurse, whose eyes went wide. The doctor
What?
came in,
Why?
I lost it. What did I drink? Then my sister blurted out. It was the dog's bathwater. The nurse burst out laughing. And now I can't look at my dog without gagging. I was pouring what I thought...
Oh my gosh, man. All right. 400 Robux to give away. We're going to give the Robux at the end of the stream. The next sub goal is 760,000, guys. 760. If you haven't already subbed, make sure you sub, and we'll raise it to 500 Robux.
I was visiting my dad in the hospital when I saw his hospital roommate poking his broken leg and laughing. My dad was smiling
What?
and letting it happen, so I shoved his roommate. "You're hurting my
Sharon, take
dad.
this up.
His leg is broken." He grinned. "Oops, I'm a patient, so you can't do anything about it." I wanted to kill him because my dad has head trauma from a car accident and couldn't defend himself. But even with head trauma, he's still nice and smiles at everyone. But looking
And
at
he
his
did the
roommate
sub.
hooked to machines, I let him off the hook and just held my dad's hand, telling myself it wouldn't happen again. Moments later, I left to use the bathroom real quick, but when I was walking back to the room, I heard my dad sobbing and ran in immediately. I saw the roommate digging his thumb into the cast and poking at the break in my dad's leg, watching him cry and holding the call button far away so my dad couldn't reach it while smiling and laughing diabolically. I felt my cheeks clench. I pushed him, grabbed the call button, and pressed it because I needed to get help. Immediately, a nurse came in. I pointed. "He keeps hurting my dad's broken leg. My dad can't even defend himself." The nurse looked at my dad, but he was smiling again. "He's heavily sedated. He can't even feel it." And she left. I couldn't believe it. The roommate leaned back. "I told you, you can't do anything about it." By the end of the day, the leg was swollen and gray. I screamed for help until a doctor finally cut the cast open. He stared at it for a long second. The bone shattered. "He's never going to walk on this leg again. I'm sorry." My dad just smiled.
Yo, slime him out. Slime him out.
I yelled at him. No idea what he'd lost, and my heart broke. I looked at the roommate sleeping in the next bed, and I knew exactly what I had to do. The next morning, I waited by my dad's bed. The roommate woke up, looked over, and grinned. He reached across to my dad's leg one more time. "Let's see if I can make him cry harder this time." I grabbed his wrist right before he could touch it. He laughed. "You can't do anything about it, remember?" But I pulled his blanket back, wrapped my hand around his leg, and twisted until I heard it pop. He screamed so loud the whole floor heard heard it. The nurse came running in. What
Yo.
happened? I let go and looked right at her. Oh, relax. He's heavily sedated. He can't feel a thing. I broke him the same way he broke my dad. Oops. I was visiting my dad.
That's deserved.
Here are
That's
some of the
deserved, 100%.
most hated YouTubers of all time. First up, we have Cobby Lame, who went insanely viral for posting
Hated?
simple reaction videos on TikTok with his iconic hand gesture.
He's more of a TikToker though, isn't he?
And it even led to him becoming the most followed account on the entire platform. However, he has now lost all support after taking a massive $1 billion deal to sell his entire personal image.
$1 billion? Oh, $1 billion is insane.
Making him look like a sellout. Next, we have Natalie Reynolds. Aside from her getting arrested and being low-key annoying, the actual
These are all TikTokers.
reason everybody hates her is because she steals all of Brooke Monk's videos. I mean, just look at this. And now we have Quebblecon. For years, he was one of the most loved YouTubers in the world, until out of nowhere, he decided to start using an AI version of himself to make his videos. And after years
I don't know why he thought a good idea was to use AI.
of posting this complete slop, he has now lost millions of fans. Here are some of the most hated.
Yeah, that's so dumb, man. So dumb.
This guy thought
You're sitting beside your grandmother's hospital bed
Precious,
when she
leave the
softly
sub.
whispers something into your ear. She smiles, closes her eyes, and never wakes again. At her funeral, your mother quietly repeats those same words to your little sister. Hours later, your sister sits alone, smiling through tears without speaking. Soon every family member begins passing the same whisper before saying goodbye forever. You beg them to stop, but nobody listens anymore. Desperate for answers, you discover it is called Kuru, a 100% fatal incurable brain disease that wiped out entire villages in the 1950s. And everything you just experienced was caused by one terrifying tradition, eating the brains of the dead. Sub if you cherish every goodbye.
The brains of the dead. Okay, yeah. Alright, bro.
You're sitting beside your grandmother's.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up. 10 seconds before the teacher takes homework. Noob. Nothing. You know how stressful that is? Just getting the homework done as soon, like, as the teacher's walking down? It's the most stressful thing ever. I've done it once and it was like, because I accidentally didn't finish my homework.
Is bro playing?
It was good. Oh my gosh, what in the world?
MM50?
When my head was underwater.
Bro's
What is
clueless.
this? Who spilled the oil? Yeah, why is it so oily?
That deep, bro.
Maddie, give the sub.
Bro got superpowers.
Yo.
Is bro playing MM50?
How'd you get there? What?
Imagine this. You walk into school thinking today is going to be.
If someone falls off the safari ride, the driver won't stop. They'll speed up. Because in that moment, it's already too late. 1 second they're there, the next, a
Wait, there are actual alligators there?
crocodile has pulled them under the water.
Oh.
And if the driver stopped, a family member would jump in to help. Then another and another, until one death becomes several. So, a former worker claims that they're trained to radio for help and speed away. If some
Yeah, I guess just try not to fall in, huh?
Down at the table when my brother-in-law slapped me on the shoulder and pointed up at the Ghost Wing challenge sign. All right, you and me, all 12 with no milk and loser buys dinner for a month. Milk's for babies anyway. I looked up and read the rules under the little skull.
Ghost Wing Challenge. Eat 12 Ghost Pepper wings, no drinks or dips, finish in 20 minutes, no tapping out, your time, your glory.
Finish all 12, no milk, no water, no tapping out.
Okay.
The waitress slowed down as she passed and tapped that last line. Everybody says yes to this one, sweetie. And then they're begging me for milk. I'm not even allowed to bring them. He just waved her off and ordered us 2 platters. No offense, man, but I've watched you sweat over a mild taco. So honestly, this is gonna be the easiest dinner I ever won. The plates came out steaming, and he tore into his first wing like he was making a point. By the third one, his forehead was shiny, and he was talking way faster than before. See, this isn't even heat. It's just flavor, and people never get that. I had my head down working through mine with my eyes watering, and he loved every second of it. I mean, look at him. He's basically crying already. I told you he'd fold. He grabbed my sister by the sleeve and pulled her over. Babe, come on, back me up here. Does he honestly look like he's gonna finish that? She leaned in and looked at both plates before pulling her arm back. Honey, his plate's almost empty, and yours isn't. His eyes eye twitched, and he let go of her. By the next wing, he was fanning his mouth and waving the waitress over. "Milk. I need milk. Just bring me a milk." She pointed at the sign without slowing down. "Rules are rules, hun." His face was red and dripping, and his hands had started to shake.
No.
He spun around to the next table, snatched the little carton off the kid's tray, and chugged it right there in front of everyone. The kids stared up at him. "Mom, the spicy man took my milk." The whole place turned to watch a grown man hunched over a stolen carton of milk. I swallowed my last wing and wiped my hands before
Dedication though, dedication. He finishes
sliding the check across to him. Then I slapped him on the shoulder. "Drink up. Milk's for babies, right?" We sat down at the—
That's crazy.
For years, this elderly man would walk out to his driveway every single night at exactly 3 a.m., place a single flashlight on the roof of his car, and just stand there for hours. A young neighborhood boy noticed his odd behavior and assumed the man was just losing his mind, recording him and mocking him to his friends. Well, one night the boy finally had enough and walked over, demanding to know why he kept doing this strange routine, even in the freezing cold. The old man smiled, pointing right up at the dark night sky. He explained that his only son was an airline captain who flew the exact same route over his house every single night. You see, the old man knew his son would never see him down there, but he wanted to make sure that if his boy ever looked down from the clouds, he would know his father was thinking about him. The old man wasn't crazy after all. He was just making sure his son always felt loved. For years, this
Nice.
Bro, imagine if your aunt owned Roblox. Part 2. You log in and start playing, but suddenly, your aunt crashes into your room and yells, "Shopping time!" Turns out, she made everything on Roblox cost 1 Robux.
Oh no. Roblox is burning down.
Just for you.
Oh, it's over.
Now you can buy
wait, just for you? Oh.
Anything you want.
Oh, it's good.
Auntie is the best. Then one day, you see, the Roblox logo is now replaced with a picture of you.
Oh my gosh, bro, what?
As a baby. And your aunt? She is going around servers, telling everyone stories about you when you were little. Like how you peed your pants 3,892 times. And yes, one player actually starts laughing. But then, your aunt's expression immediately changes. She just stares at him scarily. Then, BAM! Because how dare he laughs at her cute nephew peeing his pants. So like this video if you love your aunt. Bro!
Yeah.
Yo, bro. Golden school or rainbow school?
None. Honestly.
We all have that one friend who's late every single day. Every school has that one friend. No matter what time class starts.
Yeah.
He's somehow late. First period.
Yeah.
Second period. Still late. The teacher has already started the lesson. Everyone's sitting quietly. Then the door.
I have that friend like that, and he's close to the school too. He's close to the school too, bro. It's not even like he's 30 minutes away or anything like that. He's close, but he's still late. He's still late.
Imagine if Roblox
every single
removed
day.
bacon hairs. Like all bacon hairs are gone. You log in and you notice all your bacon hair friends are gone.
They live in
Then
disco.
you join a game, and it just feels weird because now when you need help, there isn't a bacon hair nearby who would help you without asking for anything. And when you want a new friend, there isn't a bacon hair anymore, who would immediately send you a friend request, even if you look poor or was terrible at a game. They don't
Please, Roblox, listen, if Roblox removes bacon hairs, I would have to consider quitting Roblox, man.
mind at all.
I want to be honest.
And now that bacon hairs are gone, all Roblox players finally realize
probably
how
will
badly we
happen.
have been treating them. Always calling them poor, calling them noobs. But the bacon hairs, they never got angry, because all they wanted was to have fun. So for the first time in Roblox history, everyone agrees on something. Bacon hairs need to come back immediately. Because without bacon hairs, Roblox isn't Roblox. So like this video if you love bacon hairs. Bro, imagine...
True. Can you give away Robux? We're gonna give the Robux at the end of the stream, yeah. I give it at the end of the stream because it's easier. I don't want to stop scrolling and just give out the Robux every single time, you know? Help, I can't birth. Oh? Okay. Alright. It's not that crazy, bro. Go, Joe.
The can into a thin sheet of metal. Next, cut out a small rectangle and fold it to create a channel for air. Then cut out a long strip, threading it through the rectangle to form a sharp edge inside. After that, cut the bottle caps into different shapes, fitting them around the metal to create a chamber. And when you blow into it, air will rush through, hitting the sharp edge, which vibrates it to create sound, turning trash into a whistle.
I feel like buying an entire can to do that, though, is more expensive than just buying a whistle. Like, I don't know. How we thought middle school was going to be like. Yeah. Hey, it's not like that, though. It's not like that. At least I hope so for you guys. I hope it's not like that. Gary,
you ever wondered
give us
how
up.
much coils there are on Roblox?
Well,
I'm pretty sure there's 6. Okay.
There are 5 coils.
5. Okay, close enough.
In total. The 2 being the famous coils. Speed.
No, there's 3. There's the green one, the blue one, the red one. Speed, healing, and gravity.
Coil, which gives you an extra boost for speed. It even leaves a little smoky trail as you run. Then we have the gravity coil, which lowers your gravity, gives you a little jump boost and makes your falling go slow. Then we got snowy gravity coil. Same concept as gravity coil, but it leaves a little snowy or icy type of trail. And then we have regeneration coil. Whenever you're low or like you're in a red health bar, you can use the regeneration coil to heal yourselves. And then we have the dual gravity coil.
Wait, okay, that's 5.
It's the same concept as the gravity coil, but it actually makes you jump higher and the fall much slower. Then we have the 2 coils, hyper coil and fusion.
Yeah, that's 6 coils.
But it's actually fan-made coils and not made by the official Roblox.
Wait, the purple one's not made by Roblox? I didn't know that. I thought it was. What kind of anomaly is this? It's Ron from Amazon. I've come for an appointment. All right.
Okay.
My grandma was wobbling on a kitchen chair, reaching for the top shelf, so I grabbed her waist. "You're too old for this. Let me do it for you." She swatted my hands away. "I may be a little older than you, but I still got it." I just
calling her right now. She's gonna fall off.
Just laughed it off. She jumped down and landed in a squat. "I'm gonna prove it." I didn't know what she was talking about, but the next day she pulled up outside my house, honking till I came out. She rolled the window down and said, "I'm gonna show you what us grandmas are capable of." I got in the car and asked, "Grandma, where are we going? Is it your knitting club or something?" She responded by putting on sunglasses and doing 130 in a 50 lane.
Oh, okay. I know Granny was like that.
When we parked at a small airfield, I turned to her completely confused. "Grandma, why are we at an airport?" But she was already getting out of the car and cartwheeling through the entrance. "Just follow me, son." Inside, a guy at the desk lit up when he saw her. "Rita, it's been so long since we last saw each other." He kissed her hand and she pointed a finger at me. "He thinks I'm too old to do anything cool anymore." The man looked at me.
Are they about to go skydiving?
And laughed. "Then you've got another thing coming." He handed her a parachute backpack and she stepped into it like she'd done it 1,000 times, snapping every buckle without looking. I smiled nervously. Gran, what are we doing?" She tossed a jumpsuit at my chest. "We're going skydiving." My heart started pounding and I
actually want to go skydiving, bro. Skydiving would be fun.
Grabbed her arm. "This is insane, Gran. You're 80 years old. Let me drive you home." She shook me off and walked to the plane.
Who just said she's going to the club? Yeah, I don't think that was happening, bro.
I climbed in after her, and I watched the houses become tiny dots in the distance as we shot up 18,000 feet into the sky. She checked my straps for me, calm as anything, while I gripped the bench till my knuckles ached. When we got to the top, the instructor hauled the door open, and freezing wind tore through the cabin. I locked up in the doorway, shaking my head. "Grandma, I really can't do this." She pulled her goggles down and clipped my strap. "You're young, let me do it for you." She tipped backward out of the plane, arms wide, whooping like a teenager. I dove out after her, and by the time I got near to her, she was way below me, flat and steady and grinning into the wind, while I cartwheeled through the sky screaming her name. When we landed, I was a sweaty mess, but my grandma landed in a squat and smiled. "Told you I was gonna prove it." My grandma was wobbling.
Granny's just built different.
Bro,
yeah.
Imagine if I owned Roblox. Part 3. First update I'd do, introduce a new currency, and it will be called Pi. But you can't buy it like Robux. You have to earn it by being a good kid. Here's what you do. Don't break any rules, plus 100 Pi. Help other players, plus 200 Pi. Get good results in school, plus 1,000 Pi. So basically, if you're a good kid, you get rich. And with Pi, you can buy anything. Hats, faces, game passes, everything. Then next update, a new voting system. Now, this is big. Players can now vote, and the most voted update of the month.
This should actually happen, bro. Like, I don't know why Roblox doesn't do this. Put out a vote or a poll on Roblox and say, do you want this update, yes or no? If people say no, don't do the update. If they say yes, do the update.
Gets added.
It's simple
no
as
matter
that.
what it is. So, the most voted update for this month is...
It's that easy, bro.
Make a bacon hair the owner of Roblox.
That's not even an update, bro.
Okay. So like this video if I should own Roblox.
That's not an update, but okay.
POV when the sheriff...
auto satisfying photos. That's so cool. Oh, how do you do that? Oh. So it's okay. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, that one's good. Oh, that peanut butter is good. Yeah. Okay.
He's never doing this again.
You're in the pool swimming.
You play Animal Hospital for the first time?
Relax.
What the f was that? You're in the pool.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I see so much of these videos. What type of anomaly is this? I don't know.
Pull over to that yard sale. They're selling a lamp worth $1,000 for $10, my son said, pointing out the window. I laughed. You're 9 years old. How could you know that? He immediately pulled out his phone and showed me the exact same lamp selling on eBay for $1,200. See, when I pulled over, he ran out to buy it and made $990. I was really impressed, and that's when he said something that shocked me. By the end of this year, I'm going to be making more money than you. I didn't know what he meant, and the next day, he showed me a printed list of 15 yard sales happening that morning. Dad, I organized this list so we could go to all of them. These things—
Wait, I feel like yard sales are actually the method.
—are a gold mine. I grabbed the list and saw he'd sorted them by zip code so we could hit them in the most efficient order. I knew he wasn't kidding, because around his waist was a bag that had a spiral notebook, a calculator, and a small magnifying glass. He was fully equipped to spend all day looking for items to resell at a higher price, and I wasn't going to be the one to tell him no. Let's get started. At the first sale, he walked past the furniture and went straight to a box of old dishes. He picked up a pink mixing bowl, flipped it upside down, ran his finger over a stamp on the bottom, and handed the woman $5. When she wasn't looking, he wrote down the profit in his notebook. Paid $5 for the pink mixing bowl. It was worth $92. The profit was $87.
92?
The whole time I thought it was just some childhood hobby. But within a week, he'd sold every single item he found. My 9-year-old had turned $60 into $430, and this was just the beginning. The next weekend, he walked into a flea market room and saw a small oil painting leaning against a bookshelf. The price tag said $30. He turned it over. On the back was a sticker from a gallery in Boston and a number written in pencil. He looked extremely shocked, like it was the best thing he'd found so far. Dad, this is going to change our lives. Before I could ask what he meant,
it's gonna be like $1 million.
He walked up to the woman running the sale, held up the painting, and said, "This is really nice. Can I have it for $15? She looked at it for—
Oh, come on. I just paid the 30.
2 seconds. $20, and it's yours. He paid her in cash from an envelope he'd started carrying specifically for this. When we were alone in the car, he handed me the painting and told me to look up the artist who painted it. I did. His paintings sold at real auction houses for between $4,000 and $6,000. Did you know how much it was worth when you offered her the money? He shrugged. I wasn't sure, but I had nothing to lose, because if I was wrong, I would lose $20. If I was right, I wouldn't. The next week, he took the painting to a real auction house. They confirmed it was authentic and bought it from him for $4,200. When the check arrived, he cashed it, came home, and set his notebook on the kitchen table between us. Dad, I told you I'd make more money than you by the end of the year. It's December. I did it. Then he flipped to the next page, which means we need to talk about quarterly taxes. You owe $1,400 to the IRS because the eBay account is in your name. I already did the math.
No.
Dad, pull over.
That's crazy.
Bro, imagine if Roblox removed friends. Like you can't friend anyone anymore. You
no
log
friends.
in, you see the announcement. Friend system removed. Now, you panic. Now, actually, you don't care because you have no friends. Yep.
I have some friends. What are you talking about?
Sad. But for those who do, it's okay. You can still play together. All you have to do is turn on everyone can join on your Roblox
then everyone
settings.
can join
Easy.
and like
So you join a
no,
game,
no.
and now you wait, and wait, and wait. And after 3 hours, he is still not here. Bro, where is he? You start thinking, maybe he forgot about me. I guess he found a new friend. But actually, he's trying to find you, but he can't. Because he only knows your display name, not your username.
Oh yeah, that might be a problem.
So now, he has to search through 500,000 Roblox users called Jake on Roblox, just to find you. So like this video if you love your friend. Bro, imagine.
Yeah.
We got split up in the corn maze.
Yeah. All these satisfying photos. Dude, I want to do something like this, bro. Why is this, it looks so good? So good to do, bro. It's Jaden. Thank you for the sub. Ooh, Fanta. Okay. Coffee. Nice. Some of these look AI. Like, I don't know. I don't think this one's real, bro. I want to be honest, but, you know. Okay.
Try not to cry.
Interesting.
You wake up in the middle of the night, desperate for a drink of water. You grab a glass from the kitchen, but the second it touches your lips, your entire body freezes. Your chest tightens. Your throat refuses to swallow. You throw the glass into the sink, convinced you're choking on something. The next morning you tell your mom, but she laughs and says it's probably just anxiety. So you try to ignore it. But every hour, it gets worse. Looking at water makes your heart race. Even hearing the faucet run makes you panic for reasons you
Oh, this has got to be a brain condition, right?
can't explain. That night, you wake up to scratching outside your bedroom door. You slowly open it, but the hallway is empty. A few days later, you stop sleeping. You swear you keep seeing dark figures standing at the end of the hallway before disappearing the second you look at them. Your family starts whispering that maybe you're losing your mind. Then, while staring at your shaking hands, you remember something you completely forgot. Months ago, while walking home, a stray dog suddenly lunged at you. It only scratched your hand. You rinsed it off, put on a bandage, and thought,
rabies.
I'll be fine. You never told anyone. You never got it checked. By now, your breathing feels impossible. Your muscles won't cooperate. And even the thought of drinking water fills you with terror. This wasn't a ghost. It wasn't a curse. It was rabies. Once the symptoms begin, it's almost always too late. A tiny scratch you ignored months ago became something no one could stop. So the real
Dude, wait, rabies are scary. I didn't like...
question is, how many dangers do we ignore simply because they don't hurt right away?
I didn't realize it was that crazy, though, but...
Don't pop the balloon!
Yeah, it's crazy. Whoa!
Oh! This is a lot of water. Oh my god!
Are they using a plastic knife?
Oh! I swear, I feel like it's gonna pop.
If you break too many layers, it might explode on you.
Oh my god!
I kind of want to do this, actually. This is kind of cool.
You got this, Jimmy.
Whose idea was this?
How do they even get the water in there in the first place? That's my question. How do they do that?
Oh,
no!
Come closer. Hey, you got it. You got it.
Oh my god!
Jeez.
Please break a match's head or I'm screwed.
Oh my god!
It's literally bouncing on his head.
I have faith that there's another balloon outside of this one. I have so much faith also.
Oh my god, what is that?
Dude.
Subscribe if you want it to fall on Nolan.
Good luck.
Nice, satisfying. Just fall.
Rare photos.
Just fall already, man.
Imagine if your older sister owned Roblox. Part 2. You
Okay.
log in, ready to play, but suddenly, above your username, it says, Annoying Little Brother. Bro, what is this? Then, you join a game. Everyone starts laughing and bullying you. But then, your older sister joins and bans every single bully. Because how dare they bully her little brother? At that moment, you think she's an angel. Until you realize she was the one who gave you the title. Then one day, your sister shows you 2 outfits and asks, which one looks better? Instinctively, you want to say the first one. But then you remember, she'll probably reply, so you're saying, I look ugly in my second outfit. Banned you from Roblox forever. So you quickly reply, both. Because you're the most beautiful girl in the world. Bro, correct answer. Now she's so happy. She starts giving everyone free Robux, free game passes, all thanks to you. So like this video if you love your older sister. Bro, imagine...
Which older sister? I have 4. You have 4 older sisters? Oh
in this world,
gosh.
You can transfer your own years of life to anyone by touching their chest. When Liam was 10, he watched his mother give 5 of her years.
What? World, bro? No. What? Like, what?
To save a dying stranger. She aged instantly.
What are we doing?
Her hair turning gray right in front of him.
Malik, leave this up. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? What are we doing?
This is the best.
No, I'm not watching that. No. Bro did it twice for love of the game. Oh? Is he coming back? Oh, that's fire. I don't think he cares that much.
This is a Lego bro.
I don't think he cares.
He pointed the
I was sitting at a grand piano in front of 200 people, and my fingers just stopped moving. I had practiced Claire de Lune every day for 4 months, and my piano teacher told me I was her best.
Dude, it is so scary, like, performing in front of an actual audience. I mean, technically, you guys are an audience, but, like in person, you know?
Student that year. Don't forget to smile out there,
do
my mom whispered, fixing the collar of my navy blue dress. In the front row, my little brother Sam was already waving at me with both hands, grinning like I was about to do magic. Play the loud parts, he whisper yelled. The first 30 seconds went perfectly, and I hit every note. Then I got to the middle section, the part with the rolling left hand, and my brain went completely blank. The silence in that auditorium was the loudest thing I had ever heard, and my hands just hovered over the keys. I told myself to start the measure over, but my fingers wouldn't move. The back of my neck started to sweat under my hair. teacher. Someone in the back row coughed, and the sound made my shoulders jump. My piano teacher stood in the wings mouthing, "It's okay," nodding at me. But it wasn't okay because I still couldn't find a single note. My eyes started to burn, and I stared down at my hands, begging them to remember. But then I heard clapping. One person in the front row, slapping their hands together as hard as they could. It was Sam. He wasn't clapping on any beat, he was just clapping. He grinned at me with his 2 missing front teeth. "That was so good," he yelled, and I actually laughed out loud right there on the stage. I put my hands back on the keys, found middle C with my thumb, and started the measure again. I played the rest of the song all the way through. "You played so beautifully," people kept telling my mom afterward. Nobody mentioned the part where my hands stopped, but I remembered Sam's hands, clapping all wrong, starting mine again. I was sitting at a grand piano.
Cool. 760, hey, W, 760K, man. Let's go, bro. That is 500 Robux to give away. The next sub goal is 761. 761,000 is the next sub goal. Yep. If whenever we hit 761,000, we'll give away all the Robux. So 600 Robux we'll give away.
2026 just
Everybody
got even
sub up.
crazier. Part 39. We just got the most unexpected collab.
Messi and
because
Spider-Man?
Messi just made an appearance in the Spider-Man brand new.
I saw this and I was like, yo, this has to be AI. But I was like,
teaser.
It's real.
In the teaser, you can see Messi literally flying with Spider-Man, recreating that iconic shot. This is probably the best collab of 2026. Honestly, thank you, Marvel. Next,
I did not see that collab coming.
PlayStation just announced that they will be ending production of all physical game discs starting in January 2028. And you might be thinking 2028 is far away, it doesn't matter too much. Well, 2028 is right around the
Real
corner.
capybara thing
Our
with Live
childhood
Disco.
is truly fading away. Finally, going back to Spider-Man Brand New Day, these are all of the posters they've released for the movie so far. And the internet is already calling them the greatest posters ever made. We all have high hopes for this movie.
Yes.
2020.
I will be watching Spider-Man Brand New Day in theaters as soon as it comes out, okay? I'm watching that. Perfect photos. Perfect photos, okay.
Bro, imagine if you were the only boy left in the world. Like all other boys suddenly disappeared.
The only boy left.
You wake up, and immediately, you hear your mom crying. So you ask her, what happened? And she says, Dad is gone. Then you check your phone.
No.
It says, all boys in the world are gone. But what they don't know is, you're still here. You are the only boy left in this world. So
Bro, you're about to be experimented on.
now you panic.
Philly, you know,
Because if people find out you're done, you'll get arrested, turned into a science experiment, put behind glass, and be displayed in the museum. That's why, from that day on, you just stay home. All day, no going out. You just play your favorite game, Roblox every day, as a girl. Until one day, you forget to turn on your voice changer. So, your real voice comes out. Now, you are done.
Okay, but what? Okay, but what? Why don't you just tell them that? Oh yeah, a guy voice came out because it was a voice changer. Maybe the guy voice was a voice changer. See? Never mind.
Bro,
it's too late. Who? I think she was recording a TikTok. So this girl tried killing me.
Can I see you as my crush?
Leave the game, bro. Just leave the game at that point. And now you know I had to get revenge. Please tell me this is fake. Please tell me this is fake, bro. Oh my gosh. I hope you lose, pick me. You little stinky blue rat. You hacker, you. Yeah, Lily the Queen 3, alright.
Babies who said wild things as their first words.
Anafield, they have the sub.
How well do you know your golden retriever?
Alright. Alright. That one YouTuber that always wears a vest with black shorts? Who's this? Always wears a vest with black shorts. Wait, what? I don't know some YouTuber like
A police officer finally caught John after 6 months on the run. As he reached for the
Oh,
handcuffs,
6
John
months?
smiled and said,
Who's Cam? Am I dumb?
You should arrest your captain instead. The officer frowned. My captain? John nodded. He paid me to steal the evidence. The officer immediately called his captain, but the captain calmly replied, He's telling the truth. I had no choice.
Oh.
The officer was stunned. What do you mean? The captain took a deep breath. Your father kidnapped my daughter 20 years ago. He's been blackmailing me ever since.
What?
The officer slowly turned toward John. John smiled. I told you, you arrested the wrong criminal.
Ashari, they have the
Before the officer
sub.
could respond, his phone rang. It was the police chief.
Don't let John leave. Your father was found dead 20 years ago.
A police officer
What in the world? Braxton,
When you land on a property,
oh my gosh, I've seen that for a million times.
Imagine if your crush owned Roblox. Part 3. You log in, and a message appears. The owner has invited you to a private server. What? No way! You instantly start dressing up, wearing your best outfit. Then, you join the server, thinking it's just going to be you and her. But when you load in, there are 99 more players. Anyways, she starts announcing her new update. She says, I'm adding cupcakes to Roblox. But for some reason,
I think Cupcake's already in Roblox, but okay.
Nobody claps. So you start clapping, thinking it'll impress her. But then, she just stares at you and points to the sign beside you.
Quiet.
The next day, you're finally ready, about to confess to your crush, when suddenly, a hacker starts attacking the server. But in just 1 second, he gets taken down. By you. Because how dare he interrupt your moment? Then,
I don't know if you can take him down like that, but okay.
You quickly turn back to confess, only to realize your crush is already impressed. Because that was actually pretty cool. Bro!
Oh no. W's.
I was halfway through a bowl of cereal when my own group chat showed up on my For You page. 200,000 views in 3 hours. I'd built my whole account on me digging up people's old texts, doctoring the ugly ones to read even worse.
You're so ugly. It's actually crazy now that you have friends. Like, who's ever willing to be with you?
Posting them with a red circle. I kept a list of everyone I'd faked, saved in a note so my own stories never crossed. The oldest name sat at the very bottom. Some kid I'd posted the week I started, back when nobody was watching me yet. Now the screenshots going around were mine. I set my spoon down and started scrolling because I had to know how much they had. The account was called Receipts on You, and every single post was my chat with Kara and Bree, who were the only 2 people I'd ever shown that note to. I called Kara first.
Oh yeah, she's about to get exposed.
I didn't touch it, I swear. Why would I burn myself with you? Bree didn't pick up. A new post went live while I watched with my mouth open. It was a screen recording, scrolling slowly so people could read me bragging that half my exposed texts were edited. The comments were already calling me a fraud, and I lost 1,000 followers before I finished reading. I called Bree 4 more times before she finally answered. Check the bio, she said, then hung up. The bio read, she faked 12 people. Ask them. 12. That was the exact length of my list. I scrolled to the newest post and watched it load. My note, full screen, every name in order, the oldest one still parked at the bottom. The account had tagged all 12 at once. By that night, the 12 had made a video together, lining up their real texts beside the versions I'd posted. One girl I'd branded a bully had really just texted that she was bringing cupcakes to class. The video hit 1 million views by morning, and that's when Bree commented under it. I made the account. I've had a screenshot of that note for 2 years. You posted my little brother first, before you even knew my name. I scrolled back to my own list, all the way down to the oldest name, the one I'd stopped looking at a long time
Random
ago.
kid.
It was his. That kid was where the whole thing started, and I'd been keeping him at the bottom of it the entire time. I was halfway.
Huh. Okay. I guess, bro. Is my PC good, guys? Oh my gosh. 1 frame per century, man. Jeez, dude. Tough, they've live from disco. Yandel, they've live from disco. Toast, they've live from disco.
Hey, Amazon.
Appreciate it.
Find this random person.
Alright.
If you take this lava brick by walking up to it, you don't
die.
Except normally you do. So what's happening? Well, by inspecting the lava brick, it's actually missing the script that would let the lava you. But you can apply this kill script to other things. By enchanting it on the stick, you can instantly kill anyone that comes into contact, so nobody can approach. But by enchanting it on all your limbs, when you spawn in, you do still die. So you can't just give someone the touch of death. If you take this lava brick by walking...
Well, my day's ruined.
You know that feeling? I knocked on my new foster parents' home and told them I was their new 16-year-old. The mom instantly laughed.
What?
Another mouth we won't be feeding and collecting the check for. But what they didn't know was that a van 100 feet away was listening to everything through the wire under my shirt, and that I was really a 20-year-old undercover CPS, not a helpless 16-year-old. I set down my bags and walked into the kitchen. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since yesterday. I reached for the fridge, but the dad grabbed my wrist. In this house, you ask for permission to eat. That goes for everyone. I looked over at their bio son slobbering on his 4th PB&J sandwich. They led me to my new room in the basement with rats crawling everywhere and pointed to the damp pile of paper towels in the corner. That's your mattress. They closed the door and I immediately started taking pictures, capturing the rats as well as the sound of their bio son gaming in his master bedroom above me. In the evening, my stomach was cramping as I hadn't eaten, and I asked what's for dinner. The woman looked me dead in the eye and said, "You already ate." I shook my head. "No, miss, I didn't." But she got in my face and screamed, screamed, "My house, my rules. You already ate." She had no idea she was lying to the recorder. That night on my way back to the basement,
crazy.
I saw the other foster girl for the first time. Her wrists were skinnier than pencils, and she was chewing on a stale piece of bread she'd hidden in the closet. If you suck on the bread, it lasts longer. My heart broke into pieces, and I immediately knew what I had to do. I stormed into their kitchen and loudly opened their fridge. I pulled out their son's leftover pizza and began eating. He saw me and screamed, "Mom!" She came running and instantly snatched it from me. "How dare you!" She slapped me across the cheek. "We take you in, we give you a place to sleep, and this is how you repay us. I'm going to call my caseworker and tell her to ship you somewhere else." But I just smiled and stood up straight. Save the call. I pulled out my phone and dialed one button, and instantly sirens surrounded their house. The police and the workers from the van were at their door. Her face went pale as the dad opened the door. "What's happening?" The cops put them in cuffs on the spot, and when I turned around, I saw the foster girl savoring their bio son's pizza. He couldn't do anything but watch as his monster parents were dragged out. I yelled after them, "Don't forget to ask for permission to eat in prison." I knocked on my new foster...
This guy. My grandmother and I were stopped by a drunk homeless man who yelled, "That's my son right here." But I had never seen this man before in my life. He started walking.
Just keep walking, bro. Just keep walking.
Toward us, and my grandma said in horror, "We need to run right now." But I realized we had no chance to run because she was too old. I immediately stepped in front of her to protect her, but the man just laughed. "No way my own son wants to fight me." Then his face shifted to dead serious.
Who are you, bro?
Balled into a fist. My grandma said to me, "Leave me behind and run," but I just froze in fear. And the man kept walking toward us, when suddenly a phone fell out of his pocket with a Fortnite wallpaper. Right then I shouted, "If we were in Fortnite, I'd whoop your ass." He stopped instantly and said with a dead serious expression, "You just crossed a line." The next second, he grabbed me by the arm and led me somewhere, while my grandmother called for help in tears. 3 minutes later, we arrived at his base where a PS5 was set up. He said, "We're playing first to 3 wins, and if you lose..."
Is this guy homeless? And but has a PS5 and a full screen TV,
you'll bring a
bro.
fine baddie to my place.
What? Repeat that again?
First to 3 wins, and if you lose, you'll bring a fine baddie to my place. I agreed because there was no way.
Where are you? Okay, alright. I mean, alright. I guess you're bringing Granny or something. I don't know.
I'd lose to a drunk homeless man. We launched Fortnite and started playing. 20 minutes later, he destroyed me 3-0 and said, "You better quit Fortnite, lil bro." My grandmother and I were.
Yeah. Okay.
This 10-year-old boy had never spoken a single word. Everyone believed he couldn't talk. Every day, he quietly played with his toys around the house. Then, one afternoon, he suddenly looked at his grandmother and in a clear voice said, "Grandma." His grandmother was completely shocked and fully ran to tell the whole family that the boy had finally spoken. But the very next morning, she suddenly passed away. After that, the boy became completely silent again. A few days later, the whole family was sitting
the red card.
together when the boy walked into the room, looked at his grandfather, and clearly said, "Grandpa." The next morning, his grandfather passed away without any...
Channy, they have the GO trophy. Thank you. Wait, what?
Once again, the boy stopped speaking. His parents were terrified and couldn't sleep anymore. Then one day, the boy was quietly playing with his toys again. He slowly looked up at his father and clearly said, "Daddy." His
Oh, no.
father froze. He believed his death was coming next. That night, he stayed awake on the sofa, waiting for the worst to happen. But when morning came, he was still alive. Then suddenly, he heard loud crying coming from the neighbor's house. That's when he realized he wasn't the boy's real daddy.
Oh my gosh, wait. Holy plot twist. Oh, what?
This 10-year-old...
They inserted...
Oh, I did not expect that.
2 wedges on the sides, with a center spacer
That's
between
insane.
them. Then they slid a bolt through the pieces and hooked it to a crane before starting the lift. As the stone pulled downward, the center spacer was pulled tight between the wedges, forcing the side pieces inward into the narrow top of the hole, where they jammed tightly against the stone. So the more weight the crane took, the harder the wedges pressed outward, locking the grip even tighter, letting a single hidden slot lift tons of solid stone.
David sub.
It is my great...
Okay.
My high school bully just walked into my office for a job interview, and he has no idea
JLB.
I'm the CEO he's been begging to meet.
Please, David sub.
10 years ago, Chad made my life a living hell, calling me a worthless geek every single day. Now he's sitting across from me, leaning back in his chair and acting cool, trying to charm his way into a 6-figure salary. He didn't even recognize me behind my suit until I leaned forward and used the secret nickname he used to mock me with. The blood drained from his face instantly. I told him that if he wanted this job, he had to prove he'd actually changed. I pulled out a list of the students he used to torment and told him he had
to
call every single one of them on speakerphone to apologize. He spent 2 hours crying and begging for their forgiveness while I watched in silence. Finally, I turned to the camera hidden in the corner and said, "Now for the final decision." I looked him in the eye, shredded his resume, and told security to escort him out. My high school...
Fire.
I woke up on my best friend's couch, and his cat looked me dead in the eyes and said, "Good morning." The room was tilting, and when I tried to remember last night, I couldn't think of anything that had happened. I stumbled into the kitchen, and my best friend William was waiting with a baking pan, one brownie left in it. Dude, you ate all my brownies last night, the ones for my party. I grabbed the counter to stop myself from falling, because this explained everything. What kind of brownies, William? What the hell did I eat? He looked at me for a long second and walked out without saying anything. I splashed cold water on my face and pinched my arm to try and snap myself out of it. But when I looked up, the cat put his paw on my hand. "You should probably sit down, man." I backed out of the kitchen and tore through the apartment for a wrapper, a box, anything that said what was in those brownies. But when I walked into the living room, I saw 3 versions of myself, all smiling.
Yo, what is happening?
And waving at me. "Nice to finally meet you, dude." I shook my head, trying to force myself to see straight. And when I opened my eyes again, the room was empty. "William, where the hell are you, bro?" I heard a noise in the hallway, so I ran out and grabbed him by the shoulders. "Dude, what was in those brownies? Just tell me." Before he could respond, I watched his blue hoodie turn to red, then blue again. So I grabbed my keys and dialed poison control with shaking thumbs. "I ate something last night. I don't know what it was, and I'm seeing things." William dove across the room and slapped the phone out of my hand. "Chill. They were regular brownies." He stood over me with both hands up, breathing hard. "You never ate anything bad. I just saw that you ate my entire batch of brownies, so I tricked you into believing that you were tripping out. You're so gullible, dude." He reached behind the couch and pulled out a Bluetooth speaker. "The cat never spoke to you. It just seemed that way." He pointed to the corner where there were 3 blow-up balloon versions of myself. I looked at the balloons, then at the cat, then walked back to the kitchen, picked the last brownie out of the pan, and ate it, looking him dead in the eyes. Worth it. I woke up on my...
Okay. Alright. What in the world?
Here's how to trick your parents into letting you stay up past your bedtime. Try casually asking if you can pull an absolute all-nighter to fix your
That's not the method.
terrible sleep schedule. When they instantly yell no, your real goal of just staying up 1 extra hour suddenly sounds completely reasonable. And instead of asking while you are just sitting on the couch, drop the question exactly while you are visibly loading the dishwasher. Their brain immediately sees you being incredibly responsible. But the absolute best move is to just put on your pajamas and brush your teeth 2 hours early. They will subconsciously assume you are already going to bed. Here's how to trick your parents.
That's the method.
POV, you get murdered on house.
That's the method, bro. Oh. Yeah. Pretty much.
POV, you jump once.
Jumper. Spam jumper, yeah.
POV, you finally get murdered.
Dude, I can never get murdered, I swear.
Yes!
My
POV,
chances suck.
you witness the final boss.
Time to show my real form.
POV, you get murdered on.
Yeah. Who was she feeling like?
My real form.
Who was she feeling like, man? I don't know. He tried to riz me up after I shot him.
Got him. GG, guys.
Oh, that's a guy. That's a guy right there.
I can't lie, yo. You're one of the best female players I've ever seen. Like, can I get your Discord or something? Like,
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. Send this to the That was
My
not
son
a girl,
failed a
bro.
science test because his teacher refused to admit that chameleons can't actually camouflage. It started in our kitchen a week before that test. Caleb walked in from the bus and dropped his backpack. "Mom, did you know chameleons turn green on leaves and brown on branches?" I set my coffee down. "That's not how it works, buddy. Chameleons change color from mood and temperature, not what's around them." Mrs. Carter showed us a video of one on a checkerboard. "I work at the reptile house at the zoo. I handle 8 chameleons every day. They never match the floor." Caleb's mouth tightened. Mrs. Carter said it's how they hide from predators. Caleb, that's a myth, but she's the teacher. That night, I emailed Mrs. Carter and asked to come in for career day. The next afternoon, I drove over with one of our calmest panther chameleons in a travel carrier. 26 kids stared up at me from their desks. Mrs. Carter sat in the corner with her arms crossed. "I heard you guys learned chameleons change color to match what they sit on," I said. Every head nodded. I lifted him out and placed him on a green folder, then a red one, then a blue one. He stayed the same shade of teal. "He's calm. The room is warm, so he's teal." I reached toward him without touching. He flushed bright orange in 5 seconds. Same folder underneath. A girl in the front row raised her hand. "Our textbook says they camouflage." I took the book and looked at the spine. Printed in 2003. Science changes and updates all the time.
Crazy.
I pulled up the state
So
science
do they
standards
not-
on my
do they
phone
not
and walked it to Mrs. Carter. Page 7.
camouflage?
They list this exact misconception. Her jaw tightened. "Can I speak with you in the hallway?" The door clicked shut. "Do you know how hard you just made my job? That's what science class is for." I'm not
That's
changing my
crazy.
lesson because a zookeeper showed up with a lizard. The next afternoon, Caleb held out his quiz. One question: why do chameleons change color? Caleb had written mood and temperature. She had crossed it out and written too high.
Yo, what?
At the top was
Sailor,
a red F.
disco.
She said you confused me. I called the school that evening and asked for a meeting. I brought the state standards, a page from a current textbook, and Caleb's quiz. Principal Reed read everything at his desk. Mrs. Carter sat with her arms crossed. He looked up. Mrs. Carter, do chameleons change color to match their surroundings? She didn't answer. Yes or no? It's what the children understand. That's not what I asked. She didn't say anything. I leaned forward. My son cried this morning because he's afraid of failing even though he gave the right answer. Principal Reed closed the folder. We're replacing the science books this week. Caleb's grade is being changed.
Yo, you should be replacing the teacher.
Friday afternoon, Caleb dropped his backpack at the door. Mom, Mrs. Carter said today snakes don't actually unhinge their jaws. They don't. Caleb nodded. Just checking. My son failed.
Oh, fire. Okay.
Let's go.
Cool.
You've just completed this.
This game has the worst settings
Sailor,
that you could possibly imagine. Because not only are you locked in first person, but your field of view is at 1 and your speed is at 100. And the developer rigged this on purpose, but he accidentally left one way out of it. Because the only thing standing between you and free admin is getting through this door, but to do that, you need to see properly. However, all it takes is 2 buttons to get your vision back.
6 and 13.
Bro, tell me, I have negative 20/20 vision. Negative? What does that even mean? It means I have vivid hallucination. Okay. Because by pressing Shift and P, you can go into free cam.
Oh yeah.
And see exactly where it is you need to go. This game.
Yo, what's the game?
2000 just got even crazier.
2000. We're in 2026.
Part 1. Well guys, the world did not end and we are all still alive. Because last year in 1999, we all thought the world was going to end due to a computer glitch mistaking the year 2000 for 1900, crashing power grids, air control, and supply chains. But thankfully, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Next, some big things are happening in tech this year, like the Nokia 3310 is releasing and supposedly it's indestructible.
Who believes that it's indestructible, though? Come on now.
Also, the PlayStation 2 is coming out, and there's something known as a USB flash drive coming out.
I hope that PS2 can run GTA 6.
It's pretty cool to see all this futuristic tech. Finally, the world is just getting way too expensive because a gallon of gas costs $1.50 and a Big Mac costs $2.50. I wonder if things will get cheaper in the future. 2000.
Cheaper? Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
Sure.
If I were the
Shape the beef into a pyramid. Now place it on a grill and carefully turn it one face at a time, trying to cook the middle without burning the outside. Then cut a square hole in a cheese slice and slide it over the pyramid. And do a few more smaller
it's like an actual pyramid.
until the heat melts each slice down over the meat.
Oh, wait, that looks good.
Finally, place the pyramid on the bottom bun, carefully balance the top bun over the peak.
Just balance it, okay.
And enjoy your pyramid burger. Shape the beef.
I guess. I saw somebody make that. It was raw. This is disgusting. Don't try it. Okay. I'm not gonna try it.
Can you name these animals? The last one is...
I'm not gonna
We all know that one person who has...
Callie, they have the sub.
...to turn everything into a competition. You casually mention finishing your math homework, and he instantly claims he finished all his homework for the entire week. Bro, nobody
Like, okay, bro, you want a medal or something? Yeah.
was competing. I was literally just talking. Then you feel proud about doing 20
Victoria,
push-ups in
live
gym
the sub.
class, but then he has to one-up you.
That's it? I did 100 before breakfast.
Dude, why are you flexing a military workout that nobody even asked about? But the worst is when you mention waking up early, he immediately brags about waking up at 4 a.m. for a full workout. Bro, nobody is competing over what time they wake up. Why are you flexing your morning routine? So you completely stop talking, and he instantly claims he's been quieter way longer than you. We all know that one person who has to turn everything into a competition.
Yeah.
I quickly snatched a banana from the old lady and ran off to impress my dad. When I found him, for some reason he was
How is that impressive?
mad and shouted, "Show me exactly who you stole that banana from." When we got to the old lady spot, she greeted us completely unaware of what had happened. My dad told her everything and handed her $100. She smiled and said, "Your son
I'm supposed to do 15, but I did 70 push-ups. You did not do 70 push-ups, bro.
Didn't know it was something bad. Then gave us our change and a few more bananas. On the way home, I was sorting through the coins she'd given and noticed one that looked completely different from the rest. I showed it to my father and he froze in shock instantly. "Where did you find it?" I replied that it was just change from that old lady. He took me by the hand. "We need to go to an antique store right away." When the expert examined the coin with a sly look on his face, he said, "Nothing special, but as a sign of my kindness, I can give you $5 for it." My dad smiled and asked me, "What do you think?" I looked at the expert's sly face and said, "I'll bet my this guy is a liar." So when my father and I went to see another master, he immediately told us, "You found a real treasure." He offered us $200,000. We were completely shocked, but then he said, "If I were you, I'd keep it and sell it for much more in a few decades." I would never have thought that stealing a banana from a grandma could earn me 200 grand. I quickly snatched a banana from the old lady.
Easy 200 grand.
My little brother called me from the police station and said, I swear to God, those drugs weren't mine. By the time I got
Whoa, what?
there, Officer Reyes had already filed the report. 16 grams in my brother's backpack. My brother had never touched drugs in his life, but Reyes smiled when I said that, like innocence was a joke he had heard too many times. He tapped the report. 16 grams is possession with intent to sell. Then he nodded toward the awards on his wall. I didn't become head of the drug unit by going easy on people. I have more drug arrests than anyone in this county, and I'll be sergeant by next year. That was when I understood my brother was not a person to him. He was another arrest. I wrote 16 on the back of a receipt and told my brother, I'm handling this myself. I drove home and immediately pulled up Reyes's public cases. I searched court records, arrest logs, and old news blurbs until his name kept showing up beside the same charge. The first match was a kid from Riverside, same officer, same report, same 16 grams. Then a woman from East Side who did 2 years before
they're getting framed.
Her case collapsed. Same 16 grams. Then another. Then another. I pulled 100%. The files myself, and every evidence photo looked staged. A plastic bag placed neatly in a backpack pocket, a purse flap, a glove box. Reyes was not finding drugs. 16 grams was big enough to ruin a life and small enough to make every arrest look routine. The next night, Reyes showed up outside my apartment while I was carrying another file from my car. He took it from my hand, glanced at the name, and smiled. You keep poking around. Your brother won't be my last arrest this month. I said nothing, but he stepped closer. Promotions.
Can I have mod, please? I don't give out mod just like that. You have to apply for it.
Don't wait for people who go soft. An hour later, my brother called from jail and whispered, just forget about me. I looked at the file Reyes had tried to take from my hand. No, I said, I'm handling it. I stood outside the station with a reporter the next morning with all of the evidence. Reyes walked outside and froze in front of cameras he wasn't expecting. He said every arrest was clean. Then the reporter held up the stack of files on live television. Officer Reyes has been planting illegal substances on victims to raise his drug arrest numbers and earn promotions. She turned the top file toward the camera. One shortcut had followed every person he framed, and now it pointed back at him. My brother's public defender called before noon. They're dropping the charges, she said. Go get him. When my brother walked out of jail, his voice was steady for the first time in days. You didn't forget about me. I pulled him in with both arms. I handled it. Reyes got 16 years. My little brother.
W's, man. W's.
Me and my elderly dad were crossing the street because the light had just turned green when suddenly a sports car honked at us and accelerated fast around us. The driver clipped my dad's hip and I walked him to the sidewalk and sat on the bench, and thankfully his hip was okay. But when I looked over, I saw the sports car had stopped at a red light 50 feet away. I told my dad, wait here, then immediately marched over to the sports car and knocked on the driver's window. He rolled it down and laughed. What, sweetie? Was your dad too old to see me? But I just reached over him and pulled his keys out of the ignition. His smile dropped and I turned and walked away with them. He got out of his car and ran after me, but then the traffic light went green. Every driver behind his car started honking for him to move, and he begged me to give him back his keys. But I just smiled and said, go get them. I dropped them down the storm drain and sat down next to my dad. The driver's face went pale, and he stuck his hand down the drain but couldn't reach his keys. He ran back to his car while every driver kept honking at him and started trying to push his car out of their way, but only got dirt from the drain all over.
That's worth
over
it,
the back of his car. I laughed,
well
and
deserved.
when I looked over, I saw my dad on the phone. What are you doing? Just watch. He put his phone down, and that's when a tow truck pulled up to the sports car. The driver protested immediately, but his car was already getting hooked up. The tow truck pulled away, and when the car started driving, one of them clipped him on his hip.
Yo, easy, thank you for the $20, bro. Thank you. W, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Me and my elderly dad.
A soldier found a little girl crying alone next to her deceased parents. He picked her up and carried her back to his camp and gave her a new name.
Pablo, thank you the $5, man. Why does it say you're not live on Twitch? I'm not. I only go live on Twitch for Roblox streams. So yeah, I'm only on YouTube for short streams.
The soldiers became her family. She learned their language and proudly called the soldier Dad. But then the war ended. The soldiers were ordered to go home. He begged to take Ayla with him, but the military refused. She was carried away to an orphanage while he stood there completely helpless. They spent the next 60 years believing they would never see each other again. The little girl he saved grew up and became a grandmother. Then South Korean officials finally tracked her down. 60 years later, they met in a crowded park, instantly bursting into tears. And when the soldier was in a hospital bed during the final days of his life, Ayla was right there, holding his hand until the very end.
Pablo,
a soldier found a little girl crying.
Appreciate it.
Give me a color.
I think y'all are breaking the alerts, by the way, so that's why they may be a little bit delayed.
Told my son's school exactly who I was on career day, and they stared in horror. Please don't go, Dad. You're a garbage man. You'll embarrass me. My son.
How is that embarrassing? A garbage man's
not
embarrassing.
Liam covered his face. I'll be bullied forever. I ruffled his hair and replied, that won't happen, son. Anyone who will say anything is just insecure. Trust me. I walked into Liam's classroom the next morning in a suit I got from Walmart. Liam sat in the back trying not to look at me.
Samantha, take the sub.
And it made me sad to see how embarrassed he was of me. The other parents introduced themselves as accountants, therapists, and someone even said heart surgeon. But when I proudly said I'm a garbage man, only one kid laughed. That kid was Liam. He pointed his finger at me and said, "Whose dad is that? Collecting bins for a living." His classmates stared at him, then back at me, and my face went beet red. My own son was humiliating me and pretending
his own son, bro.
He didn't know me. I looked at Liam and widened my eyes, signaling for him to stop. But he leaned back in his chair and shouted, "Why are you staring at me like that, garbage boy? I'm not a trash can." He looked around the room with a smug grin, trying to get a reaction, and shouted,
"Yeah, that straight to the orphanage, bro. Straight to the orphanage. Come on now."
"Whose dad is this LMAO? I bet it's yours, Ryan. I'll leave some of my trash on the road for him next Tuesday." Nobody replied to him, so he crumpled a piece of paper and threw it at me. "Pick it up, Walmart suit. My dad said he wants this place clear." Liam started laughing to himself, clutching his stomach and
yeah. Again, Liam's being sent to the orphanage, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Loudly repeating, "He empties dumpsters for a living, guys. Isn't that hilarious?"
It's not that
Tears
funny.
of laughter were rolling down his cheeks, while I stood there more embarrassed than I'd ever been. But when I looked around, nobody was laughing. They were staring at Liam in disgust, and when Liam went to throw another piece of paper at me, the boy next to him gripped Liam's arm. His face was serious. "Liam, isn't that your dad?" Liam stopped laughing immediately, and his mouth twisted in horror. "That's not my dad." "Yes, it is," the boy interrupted him. "We know it is," another girl added. His crush stood up. "Why would you do that to your own dad, Liam? You disgust me." His face crumpled and he started tearing up, and I watched speechless as 20 kids all defended me. Liam looked at me for help, but I just shrugged and let them tear into him. They made him say, "I'm sorry, Dad," aloud, and afterwards listened intently when I talked about being a garbage man. Liam sat in silence with tear stains on his shirt, too embarrassed to speak another word.
All right, guys, the time's come. We're giving out. Oh my gosh, I don't wanna check. It's not 5. It's 600 Robux, bro. 600 Robux. RIP bank account. RIP bank account. All right, let me give out the Robux. Type your username in the chat. Make sure you're subbed. We're about to start giving out the Robux. Dude, we're gonna pick 5 winners. 5 winners on the YouTube stream, and then we'll give the rest of the Robux in the Discord server. Okay? Actually, or we can actually do full. We do 200. Actually, we could do that. My IT boys, Dave Live and Disco. We'll see. Hold on. Buy Robux, send Robux. Let's go and do this. Here we go. Yeah, type your username in the chat. Hold on. And then let's go Robux. Send Robux. And here we go. All right. Who wants some? Who wants some? Sailor, they're the headliner. Thank you. And Mosama. Thank you. I appreciate that. Pablo, they have the Go Trophy. Leo, they have the Uncle Alert. Okay. First one. 3, 2, 1. Bam. This guy right here. Lisa Love Girl. Sailor, they have the Laughing Disco. Alright. That's 100 Robux. Alright, next one. Let's keep it going. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bam. Ronaldo. What's up, Ronaldo? There you go. That is another 100 Robux. Okay. We'll give out a few more. Let's keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bam. Oh, my thing got stuck. Hold on. And bam. Right here. I love my braid 678. Oh, wait, there's multiple. Wait, which one is it? Is it with the period at the end? Actually, there's only this one, so okay, 100 Robux. Here you go. Pablo, thank you for the member, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, one more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. Now, this guy right here, Lonzo. All right. So we just gave out 400 Robux. The rest of the Robux, I'll just give away in the Discord server. So if you want to get 200 Robux right there, you can join the Discord server. Here's the link right here. Or link in the description, okay? This link, you can use this link or link in the description. Screenshot if you need to join the Discord server. And yeah, we'll be live in... do we have time for another live today? I don't know. We'll either be live today or tomorrow again. Alright? So, I hope to see you guys soon. It's a little late to do another stream, but yeah, I think we'll be live tomorrow. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Later. Bye-bye.